The world is full of magic, energies, and so many possibilities. What if I told you you can have anything you want? Yes, anything. Because with the universe, anything is possible. You are magic. Your thoughts are powerful. Your words are powerful. And what you believe is what you attract into your world. With the power of manifestation, you can create anything you want. Yes, anything you want. My shop, Julissa's Manifestations, provides the tools to help you attract your desires, your wishes, your dreams. My candles are infused with crystals which hold energies and specific herbs to attract your manifestations. All you need is a wish and to believe. Energies are real and control your moods and what you attract. Sometimes we can feel depleted or in need of a boost of energy, and that's what my spiritual baths are for. Cleansing, protecting, attracting love, abundance, and opportunities. The possibilities are endless. All you need is to believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Believe in the magic inside you. Just believe. Hello, my beautiful souls. How are you guys doing? It is your girl, Julissa, and I am here to give you guys a new pick a card reading. Blessed. I'm so excited to be here, guys. I'm so happy to have you guys here. First of all, I just want to say I pray that you guys are good. I pray that you guys are blessed. Today's pick a card reading is going to be about the next 3 months. My readings are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's meant for you. The next 3 months from the time you're watching this reading is going to be what I am tapping into and what I'm going to be revealing to you. Now, we have 3 piles to select from here today. So, group 1, you have the Sunstone Crystal here. These are incense crystals, okay? So they have a little hole for you to put your incense in, and then, you know, you could burn your incense and in a very fashionable, cool, energetic way. They're on my shop if anybody's interested, by the way. So group 1, you have the Sunstone Crystal. Group 2, you have the Plum Tourmaline Crystal. How pretty. All right, and group 3, you have the Red Jasper Crystal. Now I'm going to give you a close-up. All right, so group 1, this is your crystal. All right. Group 2, this is your crystal. And group 3, this is your crystal. All right, so guys, take your time choosing your pile or piles because you could be guided to more than one reading, and that is a-okay, okay? When you're ready to go to your reading, timestamps will be listed down below in the description as well as in the comments for you. So all you have to do is go down and click that timestamp next to your pile number. Bless. Really quickly before we get started, I want to give a quick PSA. So guys, this week I am doing things a little differently. Always go to my community board to see what I got going on as far as personal readings go. I usually go live to do personal readings, but this week I am reserving myself a little bit and I'm doing private readings. So the link for private readings will be listed down below. Super affordable if anybody wants to connect with me for a personal reading. And if anybody wants to check out my shop where I have a plethora of wonderful spiritual goodies, my link for my shop is also listed down below. I have a 30% off everything, so guys, take advantage. I personally make spiritual candles, spiritual mists. I also prepare holy oil and other beautiful products for you. I also have incense. I have books, pens, divination tools, decks that I've made myself too and published. Check me out. I have books, pens,
My shop has 5,000 plus 5-star reviews. So don't take it from me in regards to like how amazing my products are. Take it from the people. And I do want to give a big shout out to those who have supported your girl and also left a review. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you guys. Anything else? Yeah, so every week I'm doing a raffle where I'm giving away a personal reading for free. So if you want to be part of this raffle, all you have to do to be in it to win it is subscribe, hit that bell button, and comment on at least one video per week, and you are in it to win it. Good luck to my winners. The winners are always announced on the community board. So I usually tag the winner, but if for whatever reason you don't get the tag or the notification, always check out the community board on my channel to see if you are this week's winner. Congratulations in advance to those who win. All right, so guys, let's get it. Let's go. I am so interested. And plus, this is going to be an in-depth reading, so I do need to take my time in doing these reads. So let's get it. Let's go. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. I will find you at your pile. Bless. Hello there, Group 1. If you chose the Sunstone Crystal, then you are at your reading. Now let's get it. Let's go. Let's tap in. Bless. I'm going to be using my protection mist, of course, prior to the reading, so that way we are protected. I mean, we're always protected. That's just like an extra layer of protection while I'm doing your reading. Okay, that's available on my shop for anybody that's interested. So let's get it. Let's go. Holy Spirit, please come through and help me channel this message here today for the beautiful Group 1. Thank you. What is Group 1's angel number? Thank you. 216, 216. All right, guys. So when you have a chance, go to your search engine, put in 216, angel number meaning, and bam, there goes your first message from Spirit. All right, so it's giving us, okay, 3 and 6 is 9. All right, so the number 9, Sagittarius. Some of you guys may have the life path number 9. September could be significant for some of you guys. That's Virgo, Libra. But with the 9 coming out, 9th house, that is Sagittarius. All right, so I'm getting the next 3 months are going to be so much fun. All right, I'm getting you learning new things. I'm getting you going on adventures. You're discovering new places. You're meeting new people. You're learning so much. You're learning about self. You're learning about your journey. You're just on this beautiful quest in the next 3 months. Okay. Blaze. Now let's talk about your sunstone crystal, because this is the one that you were pulled to. So this crystal is beautiful. It symbolizes light, joy, and optimism. Okay. So I'm getting you being very optimistic in the next 3 months. You may want to get this crystal for self and meditate with it so that you could open up your mind to new possibility, new paths, new connections. This is also a crystal that helps with healing because it has healing properties, and it also calls artists. All right, so if you're an artist, you may have been pulled to this stone, this crystal, for a reason. All right, because usually a lot of artists, whatever type of artist you may be, are gravitated or like will gravitate towards this crystal, are pulled towards this crystal. And it's the sunstone, so it's giving sun energy. Okay, and the sun is a very joyful vibe. It's such a powerful energy. Now your card, let me dust it off. Okay. It is the first quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. And then we have the crown chakra here. All right, so I'm getting in the next 3 months, first of all, some of you guys may have Pisces in y'all chart, okay? We could still be in Pisces season when you're watching this, because like I said, my readings are timeless, so I don't know when you're watching this, but we could still be in Pisces season, or we could have a Pisces moon during this time that you're watching this. That's going to be significant for some. Now, it's giving you're opening up your mind in the next 3 months to new possibilities. This is a very personal journey the next 3 months for you, Group 1. You're honoring your feelings. I'm getting a lot coming to you, but instead of you wilding out or like catching a tantrum or being a drama queen or king, you're actually processing these emotions. You're processing these feelings. It's as if your heart and your mind are connecting like never before. I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to take time to be with self so you could process your feelings, so you could honor your feelings. You may take a trip to the water, whether that's the beach, the river, the lakes, or you may be taking more baths or showers than usual, connecting with water because water connects to emotion. You may also be part of the marine kingdom, Yamaya Poseidon energies, but I do see that your crown is opening up. I do see that your mind is going to be opening up during this time and space, the next 3 months. It's as if your mind is going, psh. It's like you're having an epiphany, like, whoa, like I didn't know I could feel such intense feelings. All right, so let's see what this is all about. What's happening? Why are you so kind of emotional? All right, this is a good vibe though. This is not like emotional where you can't handle your own feelings. This is emotional where it's like happy tears is what it's giving me. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna use my beautiful this is my anime deck. I cut it to the Empress and to the Eight of Wands. Okay, I haven't used this deck in a while. Maybe some of you guys like anime. All right, but I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, I was just watching anime last night, so let's use this deck. All right, so Holy Spirit, talk to me. When it comes to group 1, what can they expect in the next 3 months? What does the next 3 months look like for group 1? Thank you. I'm hearing it's unbelievable. All right, so I feel like something unbelievable is happening. All right, talk to me, Spirit. Holy Spirit, talk to me. The next 3 months for group 1, what can they expect? All right, so we have death. Makes sense. All right, so this is the 8th house, Scorpio. So some of you guys may have Scorpio in y'all chart. All right, so when death comes through, it's talking about major changes, baby. Okay, so expect major changes in the next 3 months. Like a part of you is saying bye-bye, and a new part of you is coming, hello. All right, so you're expanding, okay? This is basically a metamorphosis. You're changing inside out. A lot about you is changing. You're not going to recognize yourself after these 3 months. You're going to be like, whoa. So take a picture now, okay? Capture the moment now. And then in 3 months, take another picture. Like write a note to your future self. I would give you as homework today, like how you're doing today. And then put a reminder on your phone to read that letter to yourself in 3 months. Take a picture, write a letter, and connect back with yourself in 3 months. I promise you a lot is going to change during these 3 months. All right, talk to me. A lot of you guys are working on your health, your physique. Others of you guys are working on internal healing, healing parts of yourself that you may have not tapped in with yet. And then we have Cancer here with the Chariot. Wow, that's a big car, right? Maybe somebody has like a big car. Major arcanas. We're starting off with major arcanas. This is going to be a major transformation for you, sweetheart. All right, so this change leads you to success. This change leads you to the right place, okay? I see you taking action. I see you changing. I see you on a journey. Some of you guys may be purchasing a new car in the next 3 months or making major changes to a car. All right, I'm seeing travel as well for some of you guys. All right, how do you want that to fall? We have here the Prince of Disc, which is the Knight of Pentacles. It's giving Taurus energy with that bull. Okay, so I'm getting things moving very, like, it's like things, I see you going through a change, things pick up, things move very quickly, and then I see them slowing down again for you. Yeah, because you're like, whoa, hold on, hold on, hold on. Things are moving too fast. I need to take it all in, slow down. All right, so things are going to pick up pretty quickly for you very soon, and then things slow down again so that you could smell the flowers, so you could take it all in, because this is a lot of change. And it's as if you're looking at the clock and you're like, oh my gosh, that's the time. Like time just flew. Yeah, I'm getting like time flying. We have the King of Swords here. We do energy here, not sex. So flip the roles if you need to, okay? That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I'm getting you stepping into, like I said, your crown is opening up. You're stepping into this energy where you're making head over heart decisions. You're slowing down. I'm getting you making a big, big change. And then things speed up for you. And then you start slowing it down for yourself. Like, hold on, we got to pump the brakes real quick. Even though we're heading in the right direction, like I want to like, it's as if you're like on this journey, like you're traveling, let's say, like a road trip, and you're going somewhere awesome, but there's such great views on the way. Like you just want to stop and take a picture or smell the flowers real quick. Like, let me take this in because I'm not going to have another opportunity to take it in the way I am right now. All right, give me one more. All right, how do you want that to fall? Whoa, whippa. Okay. Oh, it fell on the floor. We have the Ace of Cups. Oof, baby. Doors are definitely opening up. I'm getting change with a partnership. So if you guys are single, I'm getting you're not going to be single for long. If you guys are in a partnership, I'm getting there's going to be drastic change in a relationship. And then we have here the Queen of Disc. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, flip the roles again if you need to, however it goes. I do energy. So I'm getting that we're going from this energy of like being in our heads, being logical, head over heart, being a bit stoic, being a bit cold, to then being more grounded, where we're getting out of our heads because love is coming in. So whatever this love, because this is water, right? Whatever this love is that's coming into your life is going to help you. I see you're good. Like you're perfectly fine over here. I see that. You come out of a metamorphosis. You come out of some sort of change with your head on right. Like I don't see you struggling or going through any difficulty. I see you actually, because the Chariot is the Emperor in traditional tarot. The Rider-Waite Tarot. It is the Emperor who's driving the vehicle. And on both sides, there's light and dark, meaning that the Emperor has mastered its light side and its dark side. And now it can charge ahead towards something new, all right? Towards a new journey. So I'm getting that you have been working on yourself. And I'm getting that within the next 3 months, you're mastering your shadow side and your light side. That's why you're going through this transformation. You're changing. You're seeing the world, yourself, connections, situations, your goals. You're seeing everything differently. You're coming out here as 1111 as a different person, as I said that on the clock. All right. So I'm just getting things. I'm getting like the first month. Things are changing for you. You're going through this metamorphosis. You're like inside of your cocoon the first month. And then I'm getting the second month, you're coming out of your cocoon. And it's like you're so excited. Like, oh, I got wings. I could fly. Oh, my gosh, let's go. Let's go. So you may be going somewhere. You may be very excited about a trip. And then I'm getting, okay, so much has happened. Let me just take a seat. Hold on. Let me take it all in. So then I see you slowing down. And I see you thinking a lot about everything that's going on around you. And you're like very happy for what I can see because there's someone next to you. So let's see. Let's get a little more. Where are we going? What am I doing? Am I clarifying this way, that way? Yes. All right. We're going to clarify with the tarot. Let's go. All right. Clarify death here for me. Clarify death here for group 1. Why is death here? Death speaks about endings and new beginnings. So something's ending for someone, for something new to begin. The Tower. Whoa. Okay. So this is the universe pushing the agenda here in your life. All right. So this is fated. Something's fated to happen. I'm getting like you were building some sort of empire, or you have been like building something brick by brick, but it was like the foundation, wherever you started building this empire or whatever this is, it was built off faulty foundation. Yeah. So this could be a relationship. This could be a job. It's going to be different for all of y'all, but there's something here that's crumbling that changes for you. But this is a good thing. This is not a bad thing. It could be really shocking at the moment. It could be like, oh my gosh, like, are you kidding me right now? This is unwanted change. So something crumbles makes you feel a type of way. You may even feel like, oh, I'm getting some sort of karma. But in all reality, this is good. This is like good luck disguised as bad luck. Yeah, because I'm seeing, yes, there's going to be footwork needed to be put into this. Like, yes, change is going to be needed. You're going to feel a bit discouraged with this tower, but I'm seeing it changes you for the better. This is for your highest good. So God is revealing something to you. The first month out of the 3. God is revealing something to you so you can make the proper changes. So you could close the door on something that no longer benefits you. Clarify this Chariot. All right, we have the 7 of Swords. Oof. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant. Okay. I'm getting a trickster here. All right, it's like the circus. It looked like the circus back there, right? I'm getting a little trickster here. I'm getting... I'm getting you like unsure. Yeah, because I see you walking away from either like you see, I don't know if you can see it here. Hold on. Let me see if I could pull the camera down. All right. You see how this guy is looking at the tower. Hold on. You see how he's looking at the tower. All right. So you're finding out that someone wasn't being true or something wasn't as authentic as you thought it would be. But for some reason, this is your I can't even speak. What's up? All right, but for some reason, this is your ammo. Yeah, something about communication. There could be communication issues. All right, but this is your ammo. You figuring something out, something being revealed, because the tower is a facade. Okay, so this is like you seeing something and it's an illusion, whether that's with your career, with a relationship, with your stability. Like you weren't able to see exactly what was in front of you because there was some sort of illusion that blinded you. And I see you being caught off guard here where you see the truth. And then, yeah, the truth is, yeah, something wasn't what you thought it would be. And then I see you like getting in a car or getting on a plane or just getting into some sort of vehicle and like dipping off. Yeah, like you're making change here. You're like, no. If that's going to crumble, if that's going to fall, I'm out. I'm getting in my car. I'm getting in this plane. I'm getting in whatever vehicle I can. I'm going to put my skates on, whatever. But I'm getting away from this tower before it falls. Because when the tower falls, everything around it gets shambled too. All right. So this is you changing, you ending a situation because you're avoiding something destroying your world. Yeah. Okay. So clarify this Prince of Disc. We have the 6 of Cups. Some of you guys could be like not telling the truth to people about where you're going or where you're traveling to. I'm getting that too. That's for some. Like some of you guys could be like secretly making plans to go somewhere. I'm getting a relationship here. Like you've been in some sort of connection, whether this is friendship or love. You've been in a connection for quite some time here. I see somebody coming towards you, but the devil is at the back of the deck. All right. This speaks about manipulation. It speaks about illusions. All right. So there could be some sort of obsession here or like, yeah. I'm getting for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, or a couple of years for some of you guys. You've been dealing with someone and I'm getting like strong feelings between you and this person, but I'm also getting like an imbalance here. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords. Like that's the truth. All right. So somebody has an inability to commit or commitment issues, but I see you holding on. Yeah. So I see you taking it slow with that person. I see you doing that in the next 3 months. Like you're stopping to smell the flowers. Like I'm getting you making change. Things are happening fast. And you're like, whoa, wait, let's pump the brakes. And I'm getting it's because of a relationships. Yeah, like so I'm getting a relationship like stalling you or like holding you back is what I'm seeing. But not in a bad way. Let's see. Clarify this King of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. All right, so I'm getting something's a victory for you. Yeah. Clarify this Ace of Cups. We have the Empress. Okay, so you're manifesting love. You're manifesting a partner. I'm getting somebody moves very slow. Very slow. And then we have the Five of Cups. I just see you kind of sad here. I see you in love, but I see you sad. And I feel like it has to do with, yeah, I see you healing though. I see it has to do with somebody's like slowness. They move like a snail. I need to know, can you tell me, clarify this a little bit further? The Chariot and the Seven of Swords. Can you clarify this a little bit further? Yo, I can't speak. There's something here about the throat chakra. Can you clarify this a little further for group 1, the Chariot and the Seven of Swords? We have the Two of Cups. Yeah, relationship. I'm getting somebody lying to a friend, a family member, or a lover about where they're going. And I'm getting you finding out or people finding out. We have the Star. It's a wish fulfillment. It's a miracle. Yeah. So I'm seeing here you're going through a change, which feels like a crumbling. Like you could feel like you're being broken into tiny pieces. Like, oh my gosh. But it's a metamorphosis, baby. This is not easy work. This is not for the weak. But trust and believe the results are definitely worth it. So I see you going through this. That's how you're starting the next 3 months. And then I see you in a connection with someone. But there's like deception or trickery here when it comes to like where this connection is going or how fast. There's like a trip here. I'm getting like a pinky promise. Like I promise you, if we go here or if we do this, like things will be good. And I'm getting things being good. But it's like a secret relationship. Like I'm getting 2 people in a secret relationship. Or someone's just keeping secrets in that relationship. I'm getting mutual feelings too. I'm getting somebody being very cautious, moving slow. I'm getting them coming back to you. Yeah, so you could be like, okay, because I want to break it down. This is general, but I'm like so invested. All right, so there's something here about the way you see somebody, the way you feel for somebody is going to change drastically as somebody's not telling you the truth about a trip. I'm getting somebody not being honest about a trip here. Either you're not being honest with others or someone's not being honest with you. But then I see them coming back to you. Like it takes them a while to come back to you, but they come back to you. And I see somebody here, like I'm getting somebody making head over heart decisions. And this is a victory. You attracted this. So I'm getting things going to calmer waters. So something gets exposed so that things could go better for you and another person is what I'm seeing. Yeah. You may, now for my singles, you may meet somebody on a trip. You may be going on a trip that you're not telling people about. I'm getting you may meet somebody and I see you guys taking it real slow. I'm getting a spiritual connection here. Now for those in a relationship, I'm getting like you shocked because you find out something about a trip, but it brings you guys closer together. I'm just getting somebody moving slow. Okay, let us keep moving, okay? Let's keep moving because I wanted to tell you more than just this, but this is what I'm seeing that's being highlighted, all right? There's some sort of revelation that changes you, changes your energy, your feelings. Honor your feelings, all right? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Hello. All right, so I'm getting your feelings, like you having deep feelings for another person here. And I'm just getting that there's a lot that needs to be revealed. There's a lot that needs to be expressed. I'm getting, there's so much love here. All right, so can you tell me more about group 1 in the next 3 months? Thank you. All right, we have Sandcastle. Everything is temporary, divine timing. All right, so I'm getting this tower moment, this crumbling, this shocking revelation is all temporary. This change, this metamorphosis is all temporary, but it could feel very intense. That's why they're telling you, take it slow, honor your feelings, meditate, go to the water, you know, like sit in your feelings. And then we have yes. All right, so that's like confirmation. All right, so there's like a temporary struggle, a temporary situation here. And then we have mangrove, which says stay grounded, extend your roots and gain stability. All right, so I'm getting your stability. I'm getting you focusing on your stability with the mangroves. I love that. So you're being guided to stay grounded because you may feel a little bit wonky, like here, there, and everywhere. Let's see what else is happening for you before we go to your charms, okay? Yes. Aside from the situation. Okay, so Holy Spirit, talk to me. What else is happening for group 1 in the next 3 months? Yeah, so miracles are happening. I'm getting the way something starts and the way it finishes in the next 3 months is total opposite. So I'm getting like shock, like, oh my gosh, you know, and then we have the lifesaver here, which talks about getting support. So you're definitely going to be supported during this time and phase. I'm seeing you being extra supported by the universe. All is well. I'm getting nothing's wrong. You're not going to be alone. I see help is on the way. I see you helping others as well. All right. We have the seed of life. All right. So yeah, I'm getting a seed being planted here. A miracle. Yeah. More miracles. So there's some sort of potential here with a new beginning. I'm getting unexpected insights. Yeah. So like this revelation, unexpected information, revelations coming in. All right. We have the owl. So I'm getting you're very intuitive. And during these next 3 months, you're going to be tapping in with your intuition. Like I'm getting you feeling things on another level. I see you uncovering some sort of hidden situation. Like, yeah, there's something hidden here you discover with the revelation, a trip, some sort of relationship. Like you find out something here is what I see. But it helps you moving forward. I'm getting your intuitions on point. You're magical. So there's power in silence. I'm getting you may use silence as a tool. All right. Maybe you distance yourself sometimes and, you know, create silence to control a situation. We have the horseshoe. All right. So I'm getting good luck, blessings, fertility, good fortune, positive cycle here, positive movement forward. Protection from evil, lucky break. Yeah, so you're having like a big lucky break, especially with the Empress and the Ace of Cups. All right, so the Empress is a very beautiful energy. This is fertility. The Six of Wands is a very beautiful energy. So I'm getting like a victory here in love, a miracle victory in love. Something you may have thought that you weren't going to receive, or you maybe didn't feel like you deserved or something. Like it's coming in. I'm getting an overflow of love, an overflow of support. And I do see public recognition here. Like I'm getting somebody on their high horse, like feeling like they're on top of the world. And then we have here the Lotus. Okay, so this is overcoming adversity. So there's some sort of adversity here that I see in the beginning with the Tower and Death. Something crumbles because you have to change. Something fall apart because is pushing you in the right direction. All right, so I'm getting a rebirth. A rebirth. Yeah, I'm getting your mind clearing. I'm getting you awakening. Exactly. The Lotus is talking about your crown chakra opening to a new beginning, spiritual growth for a fact, and you having the strength to do what you need to do to grow spiritually, physically, mentally, and therefore thereon so much more. All right, let's go a little bit more over here. And then I'm going to go over there. And then we're going to go into your charms. Yeah, because we're pretty much in here. All right, tell me a little bit more for group 1, the next 3 months, what they can expect. Thank you. All right, so we have breakthrough, okay? And eggs signify new beginnings. All right, it says here, a significant breakthrough is near. Whatever you're going through is preparing you for this big break, okay? Discovery, progress, big boost. So I'm getting a new beginning. It's a breakthrough. Like your mind is opening. I'm getting you having like a new mind, new feelings, new heart. With the star here, you're very healing. I'm getting that you have a gift to heal others. And so not only are you healing, but I'm getting you like healing others around you as well. Maybe you're finding out that you have this power. Maybe you're finding out that you completed a cycle, because that's what I'm seeing. We have the survival, okay? Yeah. Time to reset your mindset to thrive and let go of the old coping mechanisms that are keeping you at status quo. Fears, pressure, coping, stress. All right, so maybe you're used to being the lone wolf. Maybe you're used to doing things by yourself. Maybe you're used to being in survival mode where you always got to be on guard or something, protect yourself. Like, I can't trust this, I can't trust that, or I don't know about that, you know, on guard 24/7. All right, I'm getting that's changing in these next 3 months. You survived, babe. I will survive. All right. So you survived. And now it's time for you to change your mindset to a more optimistic, high vibrational mindset. Not that you don't have a high vibrational mindset, but it's time for you to have more faith is what I'm getting, and let go of like coping mechanisms, whether that's you going quiet, being silent, hiding, or, you know, not trusting people. You're not meant to be the lone wolf. I'm getting, you're not meant to be alone. You're going to be with someone here is what I'm seeing. Like someone is meant to come in, because we have the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Cups here, and is all letting me know that you're meant to be with someone. I'm getting you find out something about this person, or something gets revealed. Yeah. But it's because it's meant to like steer you guys in the right direction. And then we have Sacred Traveler. There is an upcoming opportunity for you to move or travel. Enjoy this new adventure, journey, movement, trip. Yeah, I'm getting a trip here. The Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Cups. You may be going on a trip with somebody and you're not telling anybody about it, okay? For your own reasons. Maybe you're protecting the connection. I don't know. I'm getting that over here. I'm getting you changing. I'm getting you shocked. I'm getting a trip here. You're like hiding it. It's you and someone else. I'm getting like you taking your time with this person. I'm getting you guys coming together. Your connection becoming stronger. All right. And then we have here at the back of the deck, explore options. Okay. Explore new opportunities and look into other options that may have not noticed before, that you may have not noticed before. Choices, opportunities, refocus. So I'm getting, you're going to have a lot of options and you could be exploring your options. That's on you, baby. Okay. Let's get one from here and then we're going to go to your charms. All right. So can you give me a little more for group one, what they can expect next 3 months? Thank you. Thank you so much. Next 3 months for group one. What are they doing? What are they doing in the next 3 months? All right. We have the club scene. Okay. So you may be going out to where people are at, like bartending, going to bars, going to social gatherings. Maybe this is because of a date. I'm getting a lot of you guys releasing this vibe. Like you're having a wake-up call. Like respectfully, like, you know, I'm just a reader. But that's what I'm seeing here with the breakthrough and the club scene. Like you're waking up to the fact that I don't know if that resonates with me anymore. Now, I'm very empathic and I'm psychic, obviously. And one thing I know about me, I don't really do the club scenes anymore because I can't. Even if I want to, I can't. There's too much negative energy in the air. The vibes, the energy, the frequency, the agendas, the intentions in these clubs, it just be so low vibe. It gets me dizzy. So I can't even be in these places. So maybe that's something you're going to be feeling. Okay. Because it's a release. I see you like releasing the vibe or the desire to be in clubs. I see you having a breakthrough. Like this just ain't for me. Like it ain't for me. Okay. We have focuses. Focus, bro. All right. So I see you focusing on the bag. Sis, bro, however it goes. I see you focusing on the bag. You're like, nah, I don't want to go clubbing. I want to get this bag. All right. That's not feeding me. That's just a way to cope with pain or to cope with my reality. Like, nah, I'm good. And then we have engineer here. Okay. So I'm getting mechanics, architect. So you may be like fixing something with the engineer. I'm babysitting. Maybe some of you guys are like babysitting or something like that. You're doing something with a device. You're like putting a device together. Maybe you're learning how to like engineer. And I'm learning right now how to do this. I suck. But I'm getting you like building something, fixing something. You're doing something with machines. Maybe you're like babysitting a machine or something. Or you're trying to like fix a camera for a baby or something. Or you're working on some sort of circuits. Maybe you're like fixing some gadgets in your house or gadgets that you use. But I do see you doing that. Maybe that's part of your gig or something. And then we have here manufacturing. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting like machines. Regardless of whether you work with your hands or not, I'm getting tools and machines and I'm getting you using them. And so you could be using them for a hobby or for work purposes. Yeah, I'm getting like something being fixed here. With architect and manufacturing is giving like this could be in the home. And then we have here sustainable energy, which is beautiful. You're purifying. Yeah, that's why we have released the club scene. You're purifying. You're not wanting to be on that D time, which I'm not going to say the word. But I can't stand when people say that, oh, I'm on D time. I'm on D time. Like, yo, you're really subscribing to being possessed? Like that's what you're talking about? You really subscribing to those low vibrations? You know, respectfully. All right, so I'm getting here a purification. Somebody could have a Tesla or a smart car or smart devices, stuff like that. I'm getting you being eco-friendly. Yeah, I'm getting y'all recycling. It's like you're going through a recycle. Like you're recycling yourself. You're cleansing yourself. You're cleansing your energy. So you're staying away from seeing people, places, and things that just aren't healthy for you. They're not healthy for your growth. They're not healthy for your goals. They're not healthy for your pocket. And that's what I'm seeing. Like, and maybe you would go to these places to like feel, I guess, united or something, because I see you alone. All right, but I'm getting there's someone here you're meant to be with that's gonna help you to do other things. Okay. I'm trying to be as detailed as I can for a general. Okay. Now, let's go to your charms. That was a beautiful fall. That was beautiful. So you have a bomb-ass next 3 months. Okay, you do. Listen, if you need to keep a relationship quiet, secret, whatever, do you. All right? Yeah, all right. But I'm getting something being revealed so that you could fix things. Yeah. All right, so let's go. Let's go into your charms. Let me just move these cards. Before we go into your charms, though, because damn, we're 34 minutes in. Wow, I really went deep with you guys. I'm going to show you a preview. I do extendeds, which are optional, super affordable, listed down below in the description as well as in the comments. All right, and I'm going to show you a preview right now of what we're going to be discussing in the extended. All right, so Holy Spirit, talk to me. When it comes to group 1, what else they need to know? What else do they need to know? Thank you. All right, so how do you want that to fall? It came out how it came out. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Honey, we need to save money, not spend it. Okay. We have the 2 of Swords. Okay, I'm getting you like a little bit concerned and worried about the finances, the financial department, monies. You may feel like you're overspending and not like you're spending more than what you're bringing in. Okay, and I see you a little bit conflicted, like I don't know. And then we have the Empress here, Taurus, Libra. Okay, regardless of sex, we do energy. So I'm getting you're manifesting more coins. Yeah. And then how do you want that to fall? And then we have the 7 of Wands. You're protecting yourself. Yeah, give me one more. So you may feel like, I'm seeing like you feeling like people, places, or things are against you. All right, 9 of Swords in reverse. I'm getting you getting out of your head. Yeah, because I see you on defense over here because of your finances. All right, so you could be a little bit like weary, feeling a type of way because you're spending more than what you're getting and not knowing what to do with that. But I'm getting you figure it out because we have the 9 of Swords here in reverse where you were in anxiety or you were stressed about something, but then I see you calm, cool, and collective. With the 4 of Swords here, I'm getting somebody could have a son. All right, I'm getting you healing. I'm getting you resting. Some of you guys may be taking some time off to heal and rest your mind. Yeah. I see you guarding yourself. I see you like letting go of things that no longer serve you. Let me get a financial card since we have this financial message. Can you give me a financial card for group 1? Thank you. We have control with the water. And you did get the water with the Pisces here. It says here, try to be a little more flexible and allow the universe to work its magic. Don't lose out on an opportunity because it didn't come in the form you wanted it to. Sometimes blessings come in disguise. Stay open-minded to see the potential. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? All right, like a blessing in disguise. All right, yeah, so I'm getting you gaining more control. And then we have here, yes, again, you had yes with the unicorn, and it says take action. Whatever your question is telling you to, whatever your question, this is telling you to go for it. Do not procrastinate or wait to take the next step to get ahead. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by. So I'm getting an opportunity, babe, and you need to say yes to that opportunity. Like, heck yeah. Like, yes, thank you. Yes. Yeah, because it's going to change your life, okay? There's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change. All right. So you got to change in order to see change. So what about you are we going to change? So we're going to talk about all of this in the extended, because I'm getting you gaining control. You could be doing water magic, all right, but I'm getting you gaining control and you changing with the seasons. And I'm getting, yes, there's a big opportunity coming in. I'm getting animals. Somebody could have an animal. Animals are significant. So we're going to talk about that, your healing, your spending habits. We're going to talk about what you're manifesting, because this is a very beautiful energy. Why you're defending yourself, what's coming in, what's coming out, and all that good jazz. Okay, so that's the extended, baby. We have a lot to talk about. I hope to see you there. Now let's go to your charms. All right, so here we have the pendulum. And we're going to get the charms here. Hold on. This gets a little loud, FYI. Let me see if I can raise this up a little bit. Hold up. Yeah. All right, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, there we go. So you guys can see the charms along with me. So guys, think of a question now. Say it later for the pendulum. What are the initials for group 1? Okay. What are the charms for group 1? You remind me of a girl that I once knew. You put me through. All right, so I'm getting like somebody reminds somebody of somebody else. All right, so this could be you feeling that way about somebody else, or this could be somebody else feeling that way about you. You remind me of a girl I used to know. And it's like Usher saying, wow, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're great. But you remind me of somebody that really hurt me. So like, I don't know, I'm scared of you. All right, so there's that. All right, so I'm just pulling that. All right, so as far as initials go, we have the letter O here. D-O-O, first, middle, last initial. We have D-O-O. Let me move this closer. All right, do. We have another O. C-N-N. Maybe somebody works at CNN. Brr. I'm getting this cold. Something's cold. S-T. These streets are cold. All right. N-H. L-F-R. L-A. Somebody could be from California, L-A. H-Y. V-C-O. The letter M. Okay, let's go over here. We have UF too. Fuck you. Oh my gosh. Who's telling who to fuck off? All right, so maybe you're telling somebody like, fuck off, fuck you. All right, respectfully. We have the tiniest duck here. Oh my gosh, where did this duck come from? You see it? The tiniest little duck here. All right, so a gray duck. You may see like a gray duck or a unique duck. We have a notebook here. So they're telling you to journal. Journal your thoughts. Journal what you're feeling. We have a ladybug as well. So I'm getting good luck because ladybugs... Oh, it fell. I'm getting ladybugs here signify good fortune, good luck. Okay, so a lot of that coming your way, sweetheart. And then we have the green evil eye. So I'm getting your money being protected. There's something about money. It's being protected. We have the Four of Cups. I'm getting you rejecting something or someone. Okay, and then we have strawberry milk. So some of y'all could love strawberry milk. What we have here? We have Baltic Avenue. Baltic Avenue. It's giving me Baltimore. And then we have the evil eye. All right, so I'm getting you being protected. I don't know. There's a lot of evil eye here. So I'm getting people like jealous of you, wanting or wishing for the worst for you. Damn. We have a gold brick here. I'm getting abundance coming your way. All right, maybe you're purchasing gold or you're being gifted gold. We also have weed. All right, so somebody could smoke some ganja, some weed. Okay, it's giving a little dime bag. We have protected. Yeah, like literally the universe wants you to know, group 1, you are definitely protected. Point blank, period. What we have here? Oh, it says here, your anxiety is lying to you. All right, so whatever anxiety or like low vibrational thoughts or these dark thoughts you may be having, it's lying to you. Your anxiety is lying to you. Don't believe it, okay? So when anxiety comes knocking, be like, honey, you a liar. Bye. I don't believe you. Don't worry. Because anxiety is connected to the future. So don't worry too much about the future. And then we have here the last Olympian. All right. So I'm getting like you're the last of your kind. All right. You're cut from a different cloth. And then we have a blue rose here. So I'm getting a blue rose could be significant. Maybe somebody likes blue roses or somebody's favorite color is blue. And we have here, guess how much I love you. I'm getting like a parent and a child. Guess how much I love you. Oh, that's so sweet. We have this unicorn here. Somebody could have like a little daughter. Somebody could be into unicorns. And then we have here this is the godmother, the fairy godmother of Cinderella. All right, so I'm getting like a Cinderella story. It's like rags to riches. All right, somebody could have some evil stepsisters or brothers or siblings. I'm getting somebody feeling alone in this world. But I'm getting your godparents got you. Like, you have like fairy godparents. We also have the blue evil eye. So we have the green evil eye. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I found it. We have the green evil eye, and then we have the blue evil eye. So I'm getting a lot of evil eye here. I'm getting people hating on you because of what you're able to do. Yeah. And then we have a Frenchie. Somebody could have a white Frenchie or a Frenchie in general. Love me Frenchies. Oh my God, Frenchies are so cute. And then we have here, I work hard so my dog can have nice things. All right, so some of y'all got a Frenchie or a dog. Y'all work hard so your dog can have nice things, or somebody does. All right, we have presents. So I'm getting gifts coming your way in the next 3 months. So you're definitely going to be gifted. And then we have Jack Daniels. Okay, so somebody could like that Jack Daniels, liquor. I'm getting kisses, lip service. Yeah, I'm getting you receiving kisses from somebody. And then we have a lunchbox here. I'm getting a little girl being significant. A little girl. Somebody has a little girl, or somebody's meant to have a little girl. And then we have here the protection symbol with the hands. All right, so somebody's favorite color could be turquoise or blue. I'm getting you being protected, baby. We have 510. May 10th could be significant for somebody. That's Taurus season. Somebody could be a Taurus. That could be somebody's birthday. Mark your calendar. Advance to boardwalk. All right. So I'm getting the universe is helping you to advance in your life. And boardwalk is a very expensive place. So I'm getting you leveling up. I'm getting like your stability, your home expanding. I'm getting more money coming in. Somebody's leveling up here. Hello. Love that for you. All right. We have this glass. All right. So I'm getting glass. Like somebody has like glass plates or something. And then we have here, we have here make a wish, success. All right, so make a wish upon a star because you're going to have success, baby. Dreams do come true. And then we have Bacardi here. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of liquor, you know. All right, so I don't do liquor. I do wine, even though it's still considered liquor. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of liquor here. Maybe somebody drinks a lot of liquor. Okay, and then we have the star. Aquarius. I'm getting a miracle coming in, sweetheart. Yeah. I'm getting something coming your way and you're going to feel like I'm so blessed. Like this is a miracle. I can't believe it. Hallelujah. All right. Blessed. All right. So guys, think of your question. Spirit, what's the answer for group 1? Let's go. Let's see what your advice is. I really went in, but you know what? I feel like it was needed for reals. All right, so what's the advice for group 1? Thank you. Wepa, oh my God. All the cards fell on the floor. Hold up. Okay. We have fuck being nice, all right? It says fuck being nice. Be nice, but not too nice. Not everyone deserves your kindness. That's true. And then we have here, in the making. You're entering a new reality, opening up to new levels of you and where your best self exists. It's your time to shine. Don't hold anything back. All right? You're almost there. You're in the making. And we also have here, live your dream. Okay, dream big, live your dream. Never give up on your dreams. Dare to live the adventure. Okay, your answer is try again. All right, so we're gonna do that one more time. Ask a different question or ask again. What's the answer for group 1? Thank you, Spirit. All right, and then we're gonna go into this juicy reading. I am so interested to see what we get. Yeah, because I see you guys healing. I see you guys at home. I see you guys like finding peace mentally. All right, so I'm getting something bothering you. Could be financial for some of y'all, or it could be about your stability, your home, like you feeling grounded. Yeah, and you not knowing whether you're gonna come or go, or something's gonna be okay or something's not gonna be okay. But I'm getting everything is a-okay. Everything's under control. The universe is helping you. You gotta have faith. Believe in miracles. So let's see, what's your answer? It may go to like maybe, or it's gonna say no way. All right, your answer is no way. Okay. I hope that was a good answer for you, babe. Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, I'm now going off to your extended. So if you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome to. The link is going to be listed down below for you. Okay. If you haven't already, guys, subscribe, hit that bell button. Thank you. Let me know in the comments how y'all felt. And I will see you guys in the extended, in the comments, or the next one. Okay? Send you love, lights, and everything nice. Mwah. Deuces. Bless. Hello there, group 2. If you chose the plum tourmaline crystal, then you are at your reading. Bless. Now let's clock in. Bless. All right, we're gonna use my protection mist, of course. A little extra layer of protection while I do your reading here today. If anybody's interested in any of my products, check my shop out, link down below. All right, so Holy Spirit, please come through and help me channel this message here today for group 2. When it comes to group 2, what is their angel number? Thank you. We have 215, all right? 215. The date, February 15th, could be significant for some of you guys. All right, so with 215, that's 215. Go to your search engine, put in 215, angel number meaning, and bam, there goes your first message from Spirit. Now, adding that all up, it is definitely giving us the number 7. The number 7 is connecting with the 7th house, which is Libra. So some of you guys may have Libra in y'all chart, okay? Some of you guys may have the life path number 7. And also the month July could be significant for some of you guys, which is Cancer and Leo. All right, but with the 7th house coming out here for you guys, group 2 is giving balance, okay? It's giving honesty, it's giving scales, it's giving partnerships, all right? So I'm getting in the next 3 months, you're going to be focusing on balancing your relationships, your partnerships. There could be a significant partnership that comes in, or a significant partnership that you are working on to bring back into balance, all right? Where you guys are on the same page. Now, with this crystal coming out for you, because it's the one you chose, because you were pulled towards it, okay? This crystal helps with calming, all right? Calming the mind, calming the soul, calming the heart. It also helps with protection, all right? So it's a protective stone crystal. It also helps with healing. It's believed to relieve people of stress, anxiety, and emotional attachments. All right, so these are things that you could be focusing on right now, relieving yourself of tension, stress, or anxiety. Maybe calming down. Baby, calm down. Calm down. All right. Healing could be the theme right now. I'm getting in the next 3 months, that's what you're focusing on. You're focusing on calming your mind down. You're focusing on protecting yourself, your energy, your heart, your mind, and also balancing out relationships. Bless. Now, let's see what you got for your card. We have here quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. Oh, I love that. How pretty is that? Wow. And so I'm getting that group 2, you're stepping into this soft era, okay? You're being kind. Capricorn is not known to be super kind. Capricorns are very generous, are very lovely souls, of course. I have Capricorn in my chart. Shout out to all my Capricorns. All right, but Capricorns aren't known to be the sweetest. I'm gonna just be honest, okay? Because they could be a bit thorough, right? But I'm getting that you're stepping into your soft era, okay? You're not obsessing, you're not stressing, you're not allowing people, places, and things to get the best of you, okay? Because Capricorn can sometimes overthink or over challenge themselves, okay? Because they're overachievers. They get to the bag, you know, they're about their business. They are very kind, beautiful souls too, but I'm getting here, especially with this quarter moon in Capricorn, you're unleashing the kindest part of yourself. So you're being kind with self, you're being kind with others. I'm getting you stepping into a lot of confidence too, which is very beautiful. Bless. All right, let's go. Let's tap in. Yeah, because I'm getting you have a shadow side group too, as we all do. And this shadow side that I'm seeing is you have a tendency, group 2, maybe to lash out, maybe to be a little bit blunt and direct. Maybe sometimes your words cut deep, all right? So I'm getting a little change happening with you here in the next 3 months where you're being softer, you're being sweeter with others, you're being more mindful of your words, your actions, and your delivery. Love that. Love that so much. Okay, so let's go. So Holy Spirit, talk to me. All right, you're like, nah, I don't want to be cutthroat anymore. You know, I don't want to punish people anymore because I'm getting you remind me of karma. Like you play karma as if you come into people's lives and you are like you're like, I don't know, like you play this role of karma. Like, listen, we're going to get shit straight and you're not going to treat me like that. And I'm going to show you why. Okay. Karma. But I'm getting you like stepping down from this role where respectfully, you no longer want to play karma. You no longer want to set the scales or you no longer want to set the rules. Like you're just kind of like it's like you're surrendering to the universe in the next 3 months. You're like, let go and let God. Like it is what it is. Like I'm in my soft era. I don't want to fight. I don't want to put guards up. I just want to let everything come in. Whatever's meant to be will be. It's giving that vibe. Like I'm tired. All right, Holy Spirit, talk to me. What can a group 2 expect in the next 3 months? Overall, what can group 2 expect in the next 3 months? All right, so we have the Two of Swords here, which is connecting to Libra, okay? It's an indecisive energy. So I feel that this is why you're stepping into this soft era, this soft energy, this soft phase where you're just like, I just don't know what to expect and I'm tired of fighting. Like I got my swords up, but I don't want to swing. I'm going to just sit here and see what comes. Yeah. I'm getting you have to make a decision. I'm getting something has to be compromised. A decision has to be made in order for there to be compromise between you and another. We have the Prince of Swords, okay? A lot of swords, a lot of air here. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting something coming really quickly towards you and you don't even see it coming. Yeah. All right. Tell me more for group 2. Yeah, I'm seeing you got to stay on your toes, group 2. Something's going to fly in. All right, how do you want that to fall? Whippa. All right, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Tell me more for group 2. Thank you. We have the Three of Disc. Yeah, and this is a very interesting Three of Disc. There's like 2 boxers here getting ready to like box it out. But the Three of Disc, it talks about teamwork. So I'm getting somebody helping you battle something here. Like, I got you. You got me? Yeah, I got you. Let's go. All right, so there's some sort of task at hand, obstacle that's we're gonna clarify because I need to know more. There's some sort of event that's gonna take place, but you don't battle it on your own. I'm getting Someone helps you. All right, we have the Queen of Disc in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do energy out here, not sex. Clarify this Two of Swords for me. We have the Five of Wands. Okay, you're like, man, should I fight? Should I not fight? I'm trying to be in my soft era. I'm tired of being karma out here in these streets. Clarify this Prince of Swords. So I'm getting like you not knowing what to do with some sort of challenge. I'm getting somebody challenging you. I'm getting something being a challenge. You got to be on your toes, baby. Clarify the Prince of Swords. We have the Five of Cups. It's revolving like a third-party situation. All right, what is that? A little bug. Get out of here, bug. Yeah, maybe a bug could be significant, like somebody bugging you. Clarify this Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Princess of Cups. All right, so I'm getting a friend or a lover being significant. Okay. Clarify the Three of Disc. We have the Nine of Disc. Okay. I see you single and abundant here. And I see you like working with someone. I'm seeing you getting to the bag. That's for sure. You're going to get some monies. Clarify this Queen of Disc in reverse. We have the Lovers. The Queen of Disc, regardless of sex, is usually a wifey or a hubby. And then we have the Six of Swords. All right, so group two. I gotta take a seat for this one. I gotta sit back for this one. All right, so I'm getting there's some sort of competition here, being that the Lovers have come out, and also being that we have the Queen of Disc in reverse here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. I'm getting you talking to somebody. I'm getting you conflicted. You don't know whether or not there's like some sort of competition is what I see. Like in these next 3 months, there's going to be a lot revealed to you so that you could get to calmer waters. All right. So it's as if you don't know whether or not somebody's competing with you. This could be for a lover. This could be for a position. This could be in general. All right. But then something comes to light with this Prince of Swords. Like something comes in really quickly. I'm getting something catches you by surprise. I see you very disappointed. Like, wow, really? Like you suspect there could be some sort of issue. You suspect somebody could be competing with you, or somebody is like seeing you as an op or something, but you're not 100% sure. But I'm getting something comes in very quick and you like get the clarity you need. And then I just see you very disappointed. Like, wow, I didn't want to believe that was true. Ace of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups. I see you talking to somebody here like, wow, you hurt my feelings. And then I see someone over here, like this is like a friend or a family member, someone close to you, like, you know what, we got this. Like, we ride out at 5. Like, I don't know. This is like someone being very supportive. Like, you're single, you're abundant, you're beautiful, you're handsome. You got everything you need. You don't need to worry about that. Come on, let's work together. Let's build something. Let's do something. Okay? Like, don't worry about that. Like, let's work on this. And then I see you coming together with someone over here romantically and going to calmer waters. Like, you're going to make a decision for yourself. All right. Because I'm getting like jealousy. I'm getting you jealous about something here that's giving fishy energy. You're like, man, I'm trying to be in my soft era. Like, why do these challenges come for me? Like, universe, what's up? Like, enough is enough with the battles. Enough is enough. Like, I don't want to battle. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want to compete. Like, I'm just trying to be in my beautiful soft era where everything just comes to me and everything is flowing, you know, naturally. And I'm just going with the flow, you know. But then this comes and you're just like, oh, what do I do with this? What do I do? So for some of you, group 2, this is you having 2 options and not knowing what to do. And you may have to like drop one for another, obviously. For some of you guys, group 2, this is you involved with someone and not knowing that there's another option and then finding out and being disappointed with that. Take it how it resonates for you, group 2. But I'm getting ultimately like there's someone here that's gonna come in and help you like fight through this. Like, so if you're the one with the options, I'm getting somebody coming in and helping you. Like, listen, you got this. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna help you out. You don't need to worry about that. Let's go. Like, you know, I don't want to see you down. I'm gonna support you during this time or whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. All right, let's keep going because this is very interesting. I'm gonna go over here. All right, so within the next 3 months, you're finding out about some sort of competition. If it's not you that has a third party, someone else does. But I'm getting ultimately at the end of these 3 months, you're in a very peaceful place. Like you make a decision for yourself. Like, you know what? I'm not committing to whatever this is. And you're at peace with that decision. I'm getting somebody wanting two people to fight for them. Like there's someone here that wants two people to fight for them. Yeah. And it's just like, all right, it's on. Let's fight. But you make a decision to not fight. You make a decision to not commit to whatever this is. Like, you know what? This is beneath me. And I'm going to have what I want either way. Like, I want somebody that is going to be high vibrational. Someone that is not going to bring me this type of drama or beef to my door. Like, I don't need this. So it's like you're cutting through the smoke. All right, let's see. Tell me a little more for group 2 and what they can expect in the next 3 months. All right, we have the dryer here. So laundry could be significant. It says here, repeating cycles return. Develop positive habits to introduce new patterns into your reality. All right, so with the repeating cycles and the return, I'm getting somebody returning. Like you don't see somebody returning, but they are. But it's like to give you some problems. So somebody returns back into your life to give you problems is what I'm getting. And I see you very disappointed here. Like conflicted. Like I'm getting a conversation. Like I see you very like conflicted with it. Like I see you going back and forth with someone here on the phone or texting or something. And then I just see you disappointed. Like, wow, really? Like, why did I even let this person back in? We have the blender. Chaos, destruction, messy. A change is coming. It may be sudden and disruptive. Yeah, so I'm getting like you're not expecting something, but it comes in and it's messy as fuck. I'm gonna be so honest with you, group 2. It's giving messy. Yeah, we need to clean this up. I'm getting somebody wanting two people to fight over them. Like, that's so sad. You got to be real insecure for that, respectfully. All right? Like, this is like somebody purposely putting another person against another person. Like, oh, did you know that, it's like somebody posting something to get somebody mad. Or this is somebody like dealing with two people and then making it obvious so they find out about each other to make something messy and then, get attention from both parties. Like, see two people like, all right, who's gonna win? Who wants me? What? Okay. Tell me more for group 2. All right, we have the bathtub, which talks about self-care, recharge, and cleanse. Establish rituals that nurture your soul and clear your mind. Yeah. So back to your stone, the plum tourmaline, which is basically saying that it helps you heal from anxiety, stress, worries, and clear your mind. So I'm getting like you taking a bath or you recharging, like you doing certain things to like fill your cup back up and cleanse yourself from this person. Yeah, because there's someone here that is just giving childish, respectfully. So someone childish is either in your life or returning. But I feel like it's returning. And this is so that you could compete for their love. Fish tank. All right, we have here prosperity. The seeds you planted in the past are now ready to bring prosperity. All right, so you're going to be definitely getting to the bag. Money. Some of you guys could have a fish tank. All right, so I'm getting money, 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 money coming your way. So that's really good. Whoever this person is with the mirror, they're a trigger to you. All right, because they're mirroring something back to you that you may not see within yourself. Okay. So maybe this person does something that hurts you, but you may have done it to others and you're learning how it feels possibly to have this done to you. Take it how it resonates. All right. But situations are revealing parts of you that still need acceptance. So I'm getting this person's coming in to do this messy situation to basically help you. All right. The universe is sending this person in, or allowing this person to come in to do this so that you could see a part of yourself that maybe you haven't recognized before or you haven't seen before. And that way you could face the shadow, release the habit or the tendency so you can uplift yourself. Yeah. I'm getting travel could be significant. I do see some of y'all traveling. But I see you ultimately making a decision to not commit to this. I do see that, which I'm happy to say, because honey, who wants to commit to a person like this? This is messy. This is someone purposely putting you in a third party situation to see you get routed up, to see a reaction out of you. That's so low vibrational. All right, so tell me a little bit more for group 2 and what they can expect in the next 3 months. Thank you. We have the dolphin. I love dolphins. All right. Embrace your inner child. Have fun. All right. So I'm getting you going out. I'm getting you having fun. You could be going by the water, or you could be doing things that you may have really liked to do when you were younger, when you were a kid. And then we have here, no. All right. And I feel like the no is coming out because it's saying no, like say no to this person. No, don't let them back in, or no, don't compete, don't fight. Like, I'm not putting hands on nobody for nobody. Ain't nobody worth my time. I'm sorry. That's just me though. Like, if somebody's disrespecting me because of a lover or whatever, like, y'all could have each other because y'all both dusty. Y'all can stay in the dust with that one, okay? Because I'm not fighting you over him, and I'm not fighting you because of him. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, or her, whatever, however it goes. Like, I'm getting like some sort of beef being... I'm getting premeditated beef here. Like somebody sat there and was so bored and was so empty in their heart. And they were like, you know what's going to fill up my heart? If I get this person and that person to fight each other over me. Like, let's see, you know? And it's just like, what? No, get out the way. All right, we have island here. Find strength in solitude. Yeah, so some of you guys may be going to an island, or some of you guys may live near palm trees, water. However it goes, you're going to find strength in solitude, okay? 100%. So I see you like getting away from whatever this is. Like, nah, we're just not doing that. We're not doing that. I'd rather be alone than have bad company. I'm getting this really triggers you too. And then we have the jellyfish. Let yourself be seen, transparency, all right? So I'm getting you being your authentic self, all right? I'm getting you coming out, like, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Yeah, I'm getting you like isolating for a second. After, like, during and after this happens, I'm getting you keeping your space from people, especially these people. You're isolating, you're processing, you're going within, all right? You're like, you know what? Let me be my kindest self, because my old self would have definitely put out them hands, all right? So maybe you've respectfully put hands on people before, or you told people where they had you all the way messed up before. But this time around, you're like evaluating the situation and you're like, nah, we're not fighting. I'm not committing to this. I don't care. Like, you're literally showing me your colors, and now I'm gonna show you my colors. I don't operate in this low vibrational energy. And then we have the seahorse here. Be confident and assertive, divine masculine. All right. So regardless of sex, we all have masculine and feminine energies. So this is basically letting me know that this is actually going to bring you confidence. This person wants to trigger your insecurities so that you feel like you're not enough. You know, when someone puts you against another person, it's so that you feel like you're not enough. You're an option, right? And that way you submit to what's going on. Like, you know what? I'm going to actually be better than this person. I'm going to show them why I'm the better option. You know, that's low vibrational. That's someone that has low self-esteem. A person that has high self-esteem, that has confidence, is going to be like, are you kidding me? Honey, go with that person. Like, I am not a pick-me, okay? Thank you. With the divine masculine energy coming out is giving like you stepping into your power. You going to calmer waters. You're like, nah. We're not doing that. Maybe we would have did that back in high school, you know? But right now, we grown folks. Like, we're not doing that. Sorry. All right, so I'm getting something circles back around, like somebody spins the block to trigger you, to get you upset, to get a reaction out of you. This is somebody's way of getting a reaction. Because, you know, some people feel like whether it's anger, argument, whether it's, you know, tears, sadness, or a negative reaction, it doesn't matter as long as they get a reaction out of you. Because as long as they get a reaction out of you, it's confirmation that you have feelings for them. This is very low vibrational. You don't need to know, or you don't need to figure out if somebody has feelings for you by hurting them. You could just literally speak to them, you know, but it is definitely going to show you that someone is very immature, very low vibrational, and not on your level for a fact, group 2. All right, you're stepping into your soft era. You're not here to fight nobody or compete with nobody. All right, so Spirit, talk to me. What else is happening in the next 3 months for group 2? Thank you. We have here the evil eye in reverse, which is talking about jealousy and envy, bad energy, warning, bad intentions, unprotected. All right, so listen, you're being warned when it comes to somebody. Somebody's going to want to put you in a compromising situation because they're low vibrational. And you're being warned that this person has bad intentions and to close the door on this person's face immediately. All right. I'm getting jealousy. This person's jealous of you and wants to make you jealous by like making you compete. That's bad energy. Oh, no. Who raised this person? Like, who's your mama? All right, we have the third eye here. You're psychic, so you know what time it is. I'm getting your third eye becoming stronger during these next 3 months. I'm getting mental clarity. I'm getting you seeing what's going to happen before it even happens. Like once it occurs, like a little bit of it occurs, you already know what time it is. So you're like ahead of the game, like checkmate. Like, no, you doing this because of that? No, I'm going to actually go over here. So you don't even get that reaction you want to get out of me, respectfully. All right, I see you spiritually aligned. I'm seeing you listening to your intuition, your own discernment. You're psychic. You're using your psychic abilities. And you're reading a room. You're reading a person very well. And then we have the Ouroboros. The Ouroboros. All right, which is talking about a new life. You're heading towards a new life, sweetheart. On the island. All right, so I'm getting you going through a period of solitude where you're spending time with self. You're getting to know yourself. You're reinventing yourself. You're finding out that you are all you need. You're self-sufficient. I'm getting your energy rising. I'm getting high vibrational energy here. I'm getting your power returns. So if you've been feeling fatigue, low vibrational, or if you've been feeling kind of like aggy or not your best self, listen, your energy, your spark, your fire is returning. And it's because there's a new life here. I'm also getting eternal love. So there's some sort of person that's meant to come into your life and offer you this eternal love, this beautiful love that is like a flame that never dies. You're destined for that. So you could be predicting this during these next 3 months, or you could be with this person, okay? Wow, literally, I called it, the dove. You may even see a dove, and that's going to be confirmation. Romantic love, newfound hope. Yeah, you're moving on with new love. And that's possibly why somebody's itching. Somebody may feel the fact that you have new love, or you're going towards new love. Like you're not interested in them no more. And you're interested in higher vibrational love. Someone that matches your energy. Someone that's on your level. And that's why this person is going to try you with a third party. They're going to try to create some sort of mess. This is like doing, like you're blending a smoothie with the lid off. Imagine where all that smoothie is going to go, all around the kitchen. Oh my God, you should have kept the lid on that shit. But I'm getting somebody purposely left the lid off of the blender so that it could make a mess. Because somebody needed a reaction. But I'm getting, you gonna clean that mess. See you later, bye. I have actually somebody new over here that's gonna spark up my life. That's high vibrational, that's loving, that's caring. This person is going to reawaken your heart. This person is loyal. I'm getting your angel speaking to you. And telling you about this person. So you may already be receiving like messages, visions, dreams, angel numbers, signifying that this person is coming in. I'm getting the next 3 months being significant. As you close the door on this loser, you open up the door for this beautiful person that you're meant to embark on, that you're meant to be with. I'm getting a lot of spiritual signs when you meet this person. I'm getting, you can't question it, all right? Yeah, don't ignore the call. Your angels are saying don't ignore that call. And then back of the deck, we have lifesaver, okay, which is talking about support. You're not meant to do something alone. You're not meant to be alone, okay? So I'm getting help is on the way, all right? So this person could be helping you or you could be helping them some way, somehow. Someone's helping somebody, and that's relevant. I'm getting you're extra protected when it comes to this situation at hand, all right? All is well. Don't worry about this, person over here, this loser. Let's see what else you're doing in the next 3 months aside from ignoring this. Yeah, it takes a lot of strength to walk away from a situation that triggers you. It takes a lot of strength. It doesn't take any strength to pick up your fist and punch somebody in the face. That takes no strength, honestly. Like, yeah, maybe it takes physical strength, but courage, it doesn't take, honestly. It takes courage to actually acknowledge a situation is beneath you and walk away from it. Well, you know how many times I wanted to like, like lay one on somebody, but then I thought about it and I was like, this person just wants a reaction out of me. Like, as long as they're not touching me, you're not going to get a reaction out of me. Keep going with your low vibrational self. Karma's going to catch you. I don't need to get my hands dirty. Sorry. All right, so keep talking to me, Holy Spirit. What else is happening? What else is group 2 doing in the next 3 months? Thank you. All right, so we have here gigs. You're working towards new opportunities. You're on the job search. All right, so some of you guys are like looking for a new job, or you're working on some sort of performance. You may be going to like a special event when it comes to your career, your goals. I'm getting like seasonal work. Maybe you're doing something just for a season. Some of you guys could be interns where you're like learning to do something new. You're working towards your future is what I see. And then we have journalism. Some of you guys are going to be out here filming, maybe vlogging or something. You're going to be filming things. I'm getting TV shows, reporters, maybe series here. Communications. I'm getting equipment. Like, you could be doing this for a hobby or for work. Yeah, I'm getting like a camera, something about the water. You could be going near the water to record or take pictures. You could be reporting something. Yeah, I just see you with a camera having fun by the water or like out and about. Yeah, it's giving like in nature, environment. Yeah, so you guys are going to be going out to nature. This could be the park. This could be a lake, a river, the beach. This could be a trail. But I see you going out into nature and you're like recording where you're going. You're recording what you're doing. Yeah, you could be even going into nature to tap in with your ancestors. I'm getting a tour. Like, some of you guys could be guides or on a tour or something, a tour guide. Yeah, but I see you out and about. Maybe some of you guys are going on a trip or something, and there's like a tour guide for some of y'all. And then we have here alternate medicine. All right, so you guys are definitely focusing on your health in the next 3 months. Like, I don't want to take those pills. Like, what's an alternative to this prescription? What's a natural way for me to heal or get what I need? Maybe some of you guys are even going to be going towards like an indigenous tribe, like going somewhere where it's restricted. Because I see Gaia here. Like, you're going to heal yourself by going out and recording. I don't know what you're recording, but you going out is going to help you with your mental health. And I'm getting you doing something like for a hobby or for work. You're reaching new dimensions in the next 3 months, for sure. And then we have focuses. Focus, bro. All right, so you're focusing on the bag is what I see. Some of you guys may even be doing mushrooms. Y'all doing mushrooms. Or you could be going to a holistic doctor or something, and you're doing something to like heal yourself. Yeah, but some of y'all gonna be going out into nature doing mushrooms. You're gonna be recording it. That's for somebody, not everybody. All right. Let's keep going. We're gonna go to your charms now. Very interesting. You're gonna have a fun ass 3 months for what I can see. All right, you're putting down your foot. You're basically being tested here for what I can see. You're being tested with like a past person, a karmic. This person's a karmic for sure. They're so karmic. You're being tested with this person. Are you going to stand? and act with integrity, or are you gonna fight and let this person know that you're so emotional about them? It's really gonna be on you, and I ain't judging. But I've never fought for a man in my life, and I will never. My grandma taught me better than that. My grandma told me, don't you ever chase after a man, and don't you ever fight for a man. That is not ladylike. But that's just me, you know. That's my ancestors. So I never done that. But all right, let's go. Before we get into your charms, we're going to talk real quick because I'm going to do an extended. And this is optional, baby. It's on you. Damn, we're really deep in. Okay. All right, so we're going to do an extended. This is going to be what else you need to hear. And it's going to be on you whether you want to join or not. It's super affordable. The link will be listed down below in the description. All right, so Holy Spirit, talk to me. What else does group 2 need to hear? Thank you. All right, so how do you want that to fall? We have the Two of Wands in reverse. All right, so I'm getting delays, and I'm getting like frustration over delays. I'm getting some plans falling apart. We have the 10 of Disc in reverse. All right, so I'm getting this could be with family. All right, so I'm getting like plans with family or with a commitment falling apart. Like a commitment could be to your family or to a person. I'm seeing those plans falling apart. I see you like big mad. All right, 3 of Swords in reverse. I'm getting you healing from that. This could even be a divorce for some of y'all. All right, but I see you healing from that. Like, you know what? Maybe things didn't go the way I planned. You know, maybe I committed to the wrong person. But I'm going to heal from that. I'm not going to give up on what I believe to be true. And then we have here the 9 of Pentacles. All right, so you're good. I don't see you doing bad at all. I see you're very good, especially financially. Like I see money's coming in. There's financial gain. Yeah. I see you moving away. I see you healing from that situation. Yeah. All right, and then we have the 9 of Cups. 99, baby. Love that. Didn't you get the number 9? Did you? I believe you did, right? Or you got 7. No, you got 7. All right, so you got the 9 of Disc and the 9 of Cups. 99, baby. When you see 99, it's because you're at the end of the road. Honey, this is wish fulfillments and financial gain, solo pleasures, luxury, living your best life. I'm living my best life. All right, so this person did you a favor. All right, whoever this person is that hurt you, put you in some sort of third-party situation, competition, they did you a favor, honey. They're going to circle the block because they're going to want to see if you're still willing to fight for them or whatever because they're so low vibrational. But I'm getting you're not. You're going to stand in your power. You're going to enjoy yourself, your time, your money. I see you looking good. I see you being blessed by the universe because you passed the test. All right, so there's some sort of wish come true. A wish is coming true for you, sweetheart. And then we have the King of Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, so I'm getting head over heart decisions being made. Like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to do what's best for me. I'm happy with myself. Yeah, I see you so happy. I see you so happy, baby. All right, so let me pull a card from here. Anything else group 2 needs to hear? What else we're discussing in the extended? We have helper here. So somebody could be a barista or somebody just in need of help. Avoid giving too much of yourself while neglecting your own needs. Consider careers in customer service or in any field you're able to care for others. Don't fear asking for help or accepting help if someone is willing to give you a hand. All right, so you're being guided not to help others and to accept help if you need. I feel like help will be coming your way. Okay. I'm getting you're meant to help people, group 2, okay? Yeah, and this is help in any way, shape, or form. So this could be help with work. This could be help with, you know, anything. Maybe filming. You know what I'm saying? Like this could be help with almost anything. I'm getting help coming your way, but you're not meant to help others. And then we have here denial. Perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than a lie. If you've been putting a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. All right, so there's some sort of denial energy here. The beach could be significant. All right, so perhaps you're insisting reality to be something other than what it is. All right, so I'm getting the universe is waking you up to realize that something is what it is and not what it could be. You know, sometimes we wear the rose-colored glasses and we see things and we're like, all right, it could be this though. It could be that. It could be, but that's not what it is right now, you know? So I'm getting like a wake-up call here from the universe so that you could see a situation for what it really is, so that you could get to where you need to be, get to the bag, be super independent, self-sufficient, and not have to deal with these low vibrational energies. And then we have retail. If you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. All right. So maybe you want to open up a store, or you want to offer some sort of e-commerce. All right. Consider careers in retail or e-commerce, whether it's goods or services. Save time, energy, and add passive income by taking your business online. So online business I'm getting here. All right. So somebody's selling something online. Maybe you've been thinking about this. Maybe you're doing this. I'm getting somebody being a promoter here. All right. If there is a new idea or project manifesting, know it has great potential for success. Careers in the nightlife industry, events, or restaurant industry could be right for you. Use the law of attraction for money. Be the energy you want to attract. So I'm getting you promoting an online business. All right. Like you're changing careers, or you're changing something about your career. I'm getting you promoting yourself here to get to the bag. I'm getting passive income, and I'm getting somebody helping you to promote a business. Okay. Blaze. Now let's go over here. We're going to talk about that and plus more. Trust. We're going to go in. Because I see you with this bag and I see you feeling fulfilled. So we need to talk all about that. All right. So this gets a little loud, guys. If you're sensitive to noise, you may want to lower the volume now. All right. Holy Spirit, what are the initials for group 2? All right, what are the charms for group 2? Yeah, I just remember I have some clients to see. Okay, so there's that. I just remembered. All right, maybe that's going to be you. Oh, I remember I have clients or something like that. Okay, so the pendulum's here. Guys, think of a question now and say it later. We're going to get an answer for you. Now, as far as initials go, first, middle, last initial. We have NMM, NMM, ICE, ice. I'm getting something's cold. BOEL, FIN, fin. TEL, tile. HRGR. We have an F here. FITE, fight. That's another way to like spell fight. FINE, fine. And then there's a line. There's a fine line. Regular. I'm getting something's regular. All right, let's go over here. We have Lee. Somebody's name could be Lee. We have mice. So when I see mice, it talks about like haters, like a dispute amongst a bunch of rats. Mice. There's a bunch of mice here. Bees. Maybe a bee could be significant. All right, let's go over here to your charms. What we got? All right, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. So I see you moving. I see you moving on. You're moving on. You're moving away from pain, hurt, disappointment. You're going to move on from that. Yeah, and then we have the 3 of Pentacles. I see you working with others. There's some sort of collaboration here. Yeah. We have here spell book. Maybe you do spells, or you may feel like somebody did a spell or something. All right, and then we have Iron Man. Somebody could love Iron Man. Somebody could work in IT, be an engineer. We have soccer. Somebody could like soccer. And then we have Hershey's syrup. Somebody could like chocolate milk or chocolate syrup. And then we have here Lilo and Stitch, the hat. Maybe somebody has this hat, or a Frenchie, because I always see Stitch as a Frenchie. Was it Lilo? Lilo was a girl. Stitch was the little alien. All right, so yeah, somebody got a Frenchie maybe. We have Lay's classic chips. We have a purple ladybug. All right, so this is good luck. I'm getting good luck. I'm getting your thoughts bring you a lot of good luck. Pay attention to your thoughts. And then we have here, advance to the nearest railroad. So I'm getting a railroad, a train being significant. 20. The number 20. Somebody could be born on the 20th. The second house is Taurus. We have Hinch. You may want to check out this book. Okay, it's coming out for you for a reason. I never read it. Let me know if anybody's read it. We have Corona Extra Beer. So I'm getting somebody who likes Corona beers. I'm getting divine timing. It's divine timing, babe. So something's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen, okay? This is all meant to happen for a higher purpose, a higher reason. So you get the closure you need, okay? We have a journal here, so they want you to journal. And then we have here, hold up. We have another 20, so that's giving 40. Fourth house is Cancer. Oh, wait, we have 41. Somebody could be 41. Then we have lemonade. So somebody could love lemonade. Maybe somebody's having a sex on the beach while being on the beach. And then we have Beauty and the Beast. All right, so I'm getting somebody like Beauty and the Beast. I mean, I don't know if you watched the movie, but the Beast was under a curse. The universe put a curse on the Beast because he was an asshole. Respectfully, he was full of himself. He only wanted the most beautifulest people around him, the wealthiest people around him. If you were ugly or poor, he would basically like kick you out. You weren't allowed to be around him. So the universe humbled him. Yeah, but then he met Belle, and then Belle helps him break the curse. All right, humbles him. Yeah, so I'm getting somebody coming into somebody's life to humble them. All right, we have protect, attack, and snack. Slushies. And then we have the Little Mermaid here with strawberry lip balm. All right, maybe somebody likes that. Maybe somebody resonates with mermaids, the marine kingdom. I'm getting a best friend being significant. And then we have here another book. Hold up. This book is called Twisted by Emily something. There's a ring, so this could be about commitment, like somebody being twisted. Let me get my phone. Let me see what it's about. Real quick. All right, hold on. Let's look it up. Twisted. Emily. Yeah, all right, so let's see. Sensation, Emily McIntyre. Comes a dark and delicious fractured fairy tale reimagining Aladdin. She's his diamond in the rough. He's her worst nightmare. Yo, I can't make this up. Like, you see it right there. All right. Oh, sorry. All right. So look, this book is about like Aladdin. It's kind of like similar to the movie Aladdin, basically. And so she's his diamond in the rough. He's her worst nightmare. The richest man in the world. All right, so it's giving that type of vibe. All right, so it's a twisted love story. Not a fantasy or a literal retelling, but the fourth complete. All right, so there's like, I guess, a bunch of books with this book. Okay, so something's twisted, like a commitment is twisted. I'm getting somebody could come for money, and then we have +4. All right, so I'm getting all the doors opening up for you, group 2, respectfully. So we have $42. All right, so 42 could be significant. And then we have here workshop, build a bear. So that could also be significant. Now, let's go over here. Ask your question, group 2. Let's see what your answer is. What's the answer for group 2? All right, today's readings are long. I can't help it. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so what's the advice for group 2, Holy Spirit? In the making. You're entering a new reality, opening up to new levels of you and where your best self exists. It's time to shine. Don't hold anything back. So I'm getting you becoming a new version of yourself. You're in the making. So if you thought you were established, complete, no honey. All right. And we bouncing back. Okay. We are bouncing back. Don't give up. All is not lost. Get back up and keep trying. Okay, so this is your bounce back season. You are in the making, baby, and enjoy the little things, you know, like coffee, walks in the park or whatever. Enjoy the little things is what they're saying. All right, so your answer, group 2, respectfully, is maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. We don't know. But that's the answer, and that's what we're going to go with. All right, so group 2, listen. We're not done. I'm going off to the extended to do your extended reading. So if you want to join me for that and get a little more about what's to come and what you can expect, the link will be listed down below. It is super affordable. I hope to see you guys there. But if this is where we're parting ways, I just want to say thank you so much for being here today with me. If you haven't already, do subscribe, hit that bell button. Thank you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you felt. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm sending you love, light, and everything nice. Mwah. Deuces. Bless. Hello there, group 3. If you guys chose the Jasper crystal, then you are at your reading. Bless. Let's get it. Let's go. Bless. We're going to use my handy dandy protection mist to spray a layer of protection here while I do your reading. If you guys are interested in any of my spiritual products, check out my shop listed down below. Bless. All right, so let's go. Holy Spirit, please come through and help me channel this message here today for group 3. What is group 3's angel number today? Thank you. We have 652. I'm laughing for my own reasons. Don't mind me, guys. All right, so 652, when you guys have a chance, go to your search engine, put in 652 angel number meaning, and bam, there goes your first message from Spirit. Bless. Now, that is giving us 13, which is then giving us the number 4. All right, so April 13th could be significant for some of you guys. That's Aries season. Yeah, I believe that's still Aries. Excuse me. Okay. But the number 4 is connecting to Cancer. Okay. So with the 4th house coming out, I'm getting stability. I'm getting home. I'm getting family. That's going to be highlighted for the next 3 months. You're going to be focusing on your home, your partnerships, your relationships, your family members, your stability, your finances. You're going to be focusing a lot on these things for the next 3 months is what I'm getting. I'm getting you becoming more stable. I'm getting a relationship being significant. So this could be a specific relationship becoming more stabilized. Okay. All right. So let's go into your crystal here because this is what you chose. It looked like clay. Tell me not. It don't remind you of clay? Kind of reminds me of like the Hulk. For some reason, it reminds me of a volcano. Red jasper is such a beautiful crystal. First of all, it does connect with the root. It could help you with passionate, intimate matters. So guys, if you know you're interested. Anywho, red jasper is a powerful grounding stone, often associated with strength, stability, and protection. And it is believed to promote feelings of security and revitalize you. Okay, the holder, which is you. All right, so guys, it's giving stability. Like I said, it's really connecting with your numerology number. Hold on. What is up? Okay. All right, so let's go. Let's put this here. Bless. Let's see what your card is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If it ain't connecting, I don't know what's connecting. So the 4th house is Cancer. And then your card is Cancer. New moon in Cancer. Relax. Relax, baby. Some of you guys definitely have Cancer in your chart or you're connecting with a Cancer. I'm getting relax. The next 3 months, you're relaxing, baby. It's all about you, your stability. It's all about you feeling safe, feeling secured within your home, within yourself, okay? I'm getting you guys taking it easy for the next 3 months, all right? You're going to be in a state of relaxation. Okay, honey, sign me up. The beach, the water could be significant with your image, all right? I'm getting going to the water late at night. That could be a vibe for some of you guys, okay? I'm just getting you relaxing. Like you're taking it real easy for the next 3 months. I'm getting you very emotional too, but not in a bad way, where you're just like getting in tune with your feelings. Like, you know what? I've been through so much. It's time for me to relax. Like, I just need a timeout. It's all good. I want to relax. All right, so let's go. Holy Spirit, talk to me. Show me what it is that group 3 can expect in the next 3 months. What can group 3 expect in the next 3 months? Thank you so much. Something about Dior. All right, maybe somebody likes to wear Dior. Maybe somebody's name is Dior. I'm getting sunglasses, like somebody wearing sunglasses. Maybe Dior sunglasses. Okay, anyway. What can group 3 expect in the next 3 months? All right, so we have the Princess of Disc. There's going to be a financial opportunity that comes in for you guys. Let's go. That's the Page of Pentacles. So I'm getting that your inner child is being so patient, all right? Some of you guys may have a child. That could be significant. Maybe you're helping a child with some money. For some, not all. A lot of you guys are going to be receiving, all of you guys are going to be receiving some sort of opportunity. This could be a new job. This could be a raise. There's some sort of money news coming in the next 3 months that alleviates you. Like, okay, we have the sun. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so the sun coming out, I'm loving this. This is success, joy, and happiness. I'm getting your inner child very happy. Somebody could have twins, all right? Maybe somebody's finding out they're pregnant with twins. That's for somebody, not everybody. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, honey, okay? As it is a general reading. All right, but I do see here there's a financial opportunity coming in that's going to have you feeling like you are like on top of this high horse. Like, yes, like you're jumping with joy. I do see that there's like material happiness. So financially, you're doing very well. I'm getting a joyful outcome to a situation, success, blessed. That's why you're relaxing. Like, oh, I got what I need. I don't need to stress anymore. Like, everything's all good. Yeah, the Queen of Discs. Regardless of sex, I do energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're solid. I'm getting you feeling good, okay? I'm getting you going out. I'm getting you having fun. I'm getting that you're going to have more than enough money to do whatever it is that you want to do. There's a lot of resources at your feet. You're really, really in a very good place financially with your stability. Yeah, I'm getting you being very resourceful. Like, you have all the resources. There's fertility here too. So if you guys want to get pregnant, if you can, or get somebody pregnant, there's a possibility for that. So if you don't want to, be careful. All right. I'm getting around Taurus season. Yeah, I'm getting like you making good investments in the next 3 months. So there's like good returns financially. Wow, okay. Some of you guys could be like the provider, like helping people. You may be helping like younger people or kids or something. All right, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Honey, literally, it's giving soft vibes. All right, so for some time, you've been doing something all by yourself, or you've been feeling like you had to do something all by yourself. Like you didn't really have the support behind you, or you didn't really have like someone to lean on. I'm getting, it was stressful, it was exhausting, it was burdens after burdens. But with the 10 of Wands being here in reverse, the next 3 months, you're going to feel very supported. You're going to feel really good. I'm getting you feeling really happy. There's a lot of joy here. I'm getting you feeling relieved with the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's as if like something that was on your shoulders or something that's been bothering you just falls off your back. Like, oh, finally, I could shake it off. You know, like I just see you feeling good. Like, I'm getting your posture being good. So you could be even working on your posture or something like that, or working on your physique. Okay, because I'm getting you having extra time. Yeah, like you're going to have extra time to do things for yourself. Like you're not going to know what to do with your time. I see you going out, like possibly going for walks or going places. Like you're going to have all this extra time on your hands. And then we have the Hermit here. All right, so I see you going within because you have all this time. Yeah, I see you alone with a lot of time on your hands. You're the wise one, the Hermit. So I see you going within for clarity. Like, man, what do I do now? now that I have this money and all this time, what do I do with myself? You're like on this quest for like personal truth. Like you're trying to find some sort of light. Like, okay, now what do I do? I gained all of this. I got all of this. So what's next? Like, it's as if you've been working so hard to get to a level in your life, or you've been working so hard to like achieve something, and then you finally get it, and it's like, all right, what's next? I like your problems, group 3. All right, I just see you being spiritually enlightened, which is beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting there's a couple here that's gonna be put on blast. I'm getting it has to do with like a trip or something. Yeah. I'm getting like, that's side note. You're gonna find out like there's someone around you that is in a relationship, a low vibrational relationship. I'm getting something's gonna be something's going to be revealed about this couple. All right, there's a couple. I don't feel like they're like really significant, but they're around you. This could be like a family member, a friend. Like you're gonna find out something that they're a liar. Like you a liar. I don't know. You're calling somebody a liar here. Like you a liar. Like what are you doing? You say you wasn't gonna do that. I'm getting you ghosting this person. Yeah. This person, yeah. I'm getting like they're in an unhealthy relationship. So this could be somebody near you, somebody you're cool with, somebody you're related to. Yeah, I'm getting you finding out. I see you distancing yourself from that couple. Like, you guys are just unhealthy. Like, I don't even want to deal with that right now. Like, I'm so happy in my energy. I don't have no burdens I need to deal with. Actually, I don't even know what to do with my time and my money. So, you guys could go ahead and deal with y'all dramas. I'm done with that. Like, I just see you, like, fed up with someone here. Maybe you try to help this person. I don't know. All right, so can you tell me a little bit more about what group 3 can expect in the next 3 months? All right, we have entertainer. All right, so some of you guys could be entertainers, but you're being asked to put yourself out there and bring out the best in you so you can get noticed. All right, so there's something here about you needing to get noticed for your talents, whatever your talents are. Okay, you could be drawn to careers in theater, dancing, music, or any type of entertainment. There is a talent you could turn into money. Time to think outside the box. All right, so I'm getting you have time, so you're gonna be thinking about what you can do, and I'm getting you have a talent, group 3, and so they want you to take this time to showcase your talent, whatever that is, whether that's dancing, singing, writing, drawing, painting, cooking, I don't know, engineering, whatever it is. Like, they want you to put it out there because you're gonna have time to do so. Put yourself out there because you're meant to be seen. You're meant to be discovered is what I'm getting. All right, tell me a little more for group 3, next 3 months. Thank you. The people you spend the most time with shape who you are. Yo, no lie. And didn't I just say there's like a unhealthy couple here that you're like ghosting? So either you're really cool with the femme or you're really cool with the masculine. I don't know who you're cool with, which of the other, or maybe both of them. But I'm getting an unhealthy couple here. Like, something's coming to light about these two. Like, they're both liars. They're both unhealthy. And I just see you, like, disassociating with these two people. Like, yo, you know what? You and y'all both liars. This could even be, like, somebody close with somebody you know or something like that. And you find out they're both lying to you. And I just see you disassociating. Like, you know what? Birds of the same feather flock together. Like, my energy is high vibrational. I'm working on growing. I'm working on, you know, becoming the best version of myself. I don't need this low vibrational ish around me. No. Yeah, because the people you spend the most time with shape you. So if you want money, sit at the table where they're eating good, where they're getting to the bag, where they're talking about investments, where they're talking about LLCs, where they're talking about growth and, you know, all that good jazz. Don't sit at the table where they're gossiping or where they're complaining about their problems, okay? Yeah. Tell me more for group 3, the next 3 months. Thank you. All right, we have designer. Some of you guys could be designers. All right, you're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. So this is even the way you dress, because fashion is art. All right, so in the next 3 months, I feel like you're like looking at your wardrobe and you're like what do I wear? Like, how can I switch things up? You're going to want to switch up your style. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. The cards are talking, group 3. Like, I really feel like you're going to get into something. Yeah, because you're literally going to the next level. Be a boss. You're either about to take your finances to the next level or it's time you do. If your finances haven't improved yet, you can be certain they will soon. There is a chance of something extra in the air. Be a boss. You're leveling up in these next 3 months, sweetheart, financially. I do see that. Yeah, there's some sort of offering here. We have offering at the back of the deck. And it says here, the universe will meet all your needs. Damn, this is a good reading. Consider having a money altar. Call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. Ooh, there's an offering coming your way. Yeah. I'm getting you really talented, group 3. And it's time for you to display your talents, okay? Where we're going here? Okay, let's go here. All right, tell me more about group 3 and what's happening for them in the next 3 months. We have the palm tree, bringing ideas to life, magical creation. Some of you guys may live near palm trees. Maybe you're thinking about going on a little vacation because you got the money and the time. We have the sun here. All right, so I just see you spending more time outside. And I'm getting by spending more time outside is going to bring you more ideas so that you can make some sort of magical creation. You're meant to like create something magical. And I feel like you're going to be discovered for it. All right, we have the jellyfish here. Let yourself be seen. Transparency. Yeah, there's something about like you're a hidden gem, group 3. So in the next 3 months, you're like discovering yourself. You're changing things up a little, like you're tweaking things around and you're going to let yourself be seen. I'm getting you being discovered in the next 3 months. Yeah, you're being discovered for sure. Yeah, and you're discovering yourself. We have the hermit crab, which is connecting to your hermit here. Okay, we have resourcefulness, adaptability, all right? So there is going to be a lot of resources at your feet, okay? And I'm getting you changing, adapting to your environment. Like you're getting more resources. You're coming out of your shell and you're like, oh my gosh, like what do I do now? What do I do now on this new level? Like, yeah, you've been in your shell is what I'm getting, group 3, and it's time for you to come out of your shell. All right, and then we have driftwood. Go with the flow. Trust where the universe is taking you. Okay, so right now, just go with the flow. I'm getting the next 3 months, you're going with the flow. It's a relaxing time for you. You're being guided to where you need to go. The right people are being guided to you. I'm getting everything just kind of like lands in your lap. Honestly, that's what I'm getting. Yo, yes, everything just lands in your lap. You really don't really have nothing to do here but discover yourself and your talents and put those talents out there. All right, so can you tell me a little more for group 3 here today, the next 3 months? What can they expect? Thank you so much. All right, we have the crown. Damn. We have the crown. You're being crowned, sweetheart. You're stepping into leadership. You're stepping into power. There's a higher calling for you in the next 3 months. All right, it's divine timing. All right, you're about to be very stable. This is stabilizing your life for sure. I'm getting high status, authority. You guys are leveling up like it's nobody's business. You're going to be rewarded. I'm getting some big victory here for you. You're accomplishing something. You're being crowned. Your stability is changing drastically. Wow, this is a level up. And then we have a mask here. All right, presenting illusions, hiding true self. They want you to get out that shell, group 3. They want you to get out of that shell. All right, I'm getting psychic abilities here. I'm getting your face changing. I don't know, like you're coming out. I'm getting you having like secret admirer. Like there's a secret admirer here. Okay, something's being concealed. Okay, you're hiding your true self, and like you're a unicorn, and you're meant to be out here displaying your horn or whatever. Like you're a unicorn, and the universe wants you to put yourself out there. Yeah, take off the mask. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous. Get out of your shell. Go into public. I'm getting your psychic abilities changing. So your intuition is going to be through the roof. I'm getting you tapping into your psychic abilities. Wow, we have the Pearl. All right, so unexpected reward, a rare gift, hard to find. You are a valuable person, group 3. Wealth is here for you, but you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready to take off that mask. You got to be ready to put your truest self out there. Okay, I'm getting you're rare. That's why you're meant to be put out there. I'm getting you're meant to be a muse for others, an example for others. Feminine energy, bride. Somebody wants to marry you. All right, you may find this out. For some of y'all, with the mask and the pearl, you have this person who has secret feelings for you, who sees you as their bride or their groom. Back of the deck, we have the hammer. Hard work. All right, you're rebuilding yourself. You're reinventing yourself. You're restoring yourself. You're working on yourself. Masculine energy, making things right, building a life. You're building a new life for yourself, and you're doing it brick by brick. And then we have the solar plexus at the back of the deck. Okay, so this is you stepping into empowerment, confidence. This is you having self-respect. This is you taking action, you being responsible, you being in control, you being driven. All right, you're gonna feel so good about yourself. All right, because I feel like you're going through a glow up. Not for nothing, I see you looking good, and I see you like side-eyeing people, like, what you doing here? What do you want? What do you want? Maybe you have trust issues. All right, I'm getting that you're gonna get out of that. All right, you're building a new life. Yeah, I'm getting you're building a new life brick by brick. All right, so what else is happening for group 3 in the next 3 months? Thank you. You're a hidden gem. We have side hustle. All right. So yeah, you're picking up some sort of side hustle. You're getting to the bag for sure. And you're in love with what you're doing. Okay. I love that for you, group 3. I really do. And then we have here outer space. Okay. So you guys are like starseeds. You're from like another world. I'm getting like you tapping in with astrology, maybe even tapping in with NASA. Okay. You could be like whistleblowing. Like maybe you're like a whistleblower where you're like telling people about things that they don't know about, you know, like, oh, did you know that this is going to happen and that's going to happen? Because I'm getting you channeling. Some of you guys could, yeah, I'm getting psychic abilities, and your psychic abilities are changing. So I'm getting some of you guys like tapping in with your psychic abilities and channeling something here. Maybe you're even seeing a UFO or some shit for real. All right. With the outer space, like, I'm getting you guys tapping in with celestial beings. This is deep. Yup. You're a star seed. You have star neighbors. And I'm getting like you tapping in over here. Maybe staring at the stars. You see something. You report something. You're like, yeah, I saw that. And you're reporting it or something. That's so cool. And then we have craft work. All right. So I'm getting you getting real crafty because you have extra time. Okay. So you could be welding, weaving. You could be doing pottery. You could be sewing. Maybe you're like painting, repairing things, or starting something from scratch. You could even have like a collections or something, or you're starting a collections. Yeah. And then we also have real estate. So I'm getting like some of you guys tapping into like real estate, like, maybe I could sell houses or some shit, you know? I'm getting you like really, really excited. This could even be like with your home, real estate, you know, your home. You could even be tapping in or thinking about like Airbnbs and stuff like that. Like, oh, maybe I could like purchase an Airbnb or something, or like something about you and homes and families. Maybe you're like visiting people, things like that, or people are visiting you. Yeah, I'm getting like family coming over, you giving them a tour or something like that. I'm getting like you super excited. Yeah, I'm getting you meeting your needs. Whatever you want is going to be met. And then we have here assistant. All right, so maybe some of you guys are an assistant, or you're looking for an assistant, but I'm getting you're going to be getting assistance. Yeah. I'm getting you're a really good listener. I see you with clients or with customers. I see you supporting them. I'm getting on the internet or on the phone. Like I'm seeing you on time. Like you're dependable. You're like focusing on some sort of task. You're like talking to somebody on the phone. All right. Let's get the last few cards over here, and then we're going to go into your charms. Okay. All right. What else can group 3 expect in the next 3 months? Thank you. All right. We have the dining room. Okay, gathering, connecting. Yeah, I feel like people are going to come visit you or something like that. All right, it's all coming together. What you want wants you. Ooh, I love that. That's one of my affirmations on my board. All right, what I want wants me. All right, so I'm getting like gatherings at your home, or you going to someone's home for gatherings. What you want wants you, baby. I'm getting dinners. All right, I'm getting you coming together with people. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting family too coming over. I'm getting people coming towards you. You having get-togethers. What you want wants you, and you're going to figure that out in the next 3 months, okay? And then we have the mini bar. This could be drinks, all right? Free yourself from all enslavements that drain your life energy, okay? The mini bar. Escape excess dependency. All right, so I feel like you're going to take a step away from the bottle or drinking the next 3 months. You're like, nah, I'm taking a break from like drinking like that. Like, I just don't want to depend on that for a good time. Or this is you telling people like, nah, we're not going to get twisted. You know, like we're just going to have a good time. It's going to be organic. I'm not trying to drain my energy or my life force energy, you know, because alcohol is spirits, you know. Yeah, so I'm getting you freeing yourself from that. And you telling people that during these gatherings, like, nah, you could hold the tequila, you could hold the whiskey, I'm good. All right, and then we have the tea set here, gossip. I'm getting people talking like, oh, you know, group 3 don't want to drink. You know, group 3 don't want to like involve themselves with these activities. All right, just avoid gossiping. Stay away from those who gossip about you. Okay, and with the fireplace being here, you're literally being rebirthed, all right? Yeah, I'm getting some sort of passion between you and another person. For a renewal to occur, something in your life must come to an end, all right? So, yeah. So I'm getting like you're going to stop participating in certain activities. I'm getting a rebirth here. Like, I'm getting you really passionate about something new in your life, a renewal. Yeah, and I'm getting you climbing the ladders. Climbing the steps with the stairs, progress, advancing. Each step will be worth the effort. So continue to push forward. Yeah, I'm just getting you like removing people and unhealthy behaviors from your life. Like, I'm not drinking no more, bro, sis, however it goes. I'm getting people like, oh, you know, so-and-so is not drinking. They don't want to come out because they're not drinking like that. Da, 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 da. Like, okay, group 3 is focusing on elevating their life. Group 3 is focusing on doing better for themselves. Like, have a seat. You don't need to like, you know, get wasted to have a good time. Like, you could have a glass of wine and that's okay, but you don't need to down a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Something like that I'm getting. I'm getting like gossip about your past too. Like something about someone from your past wanting to come back or something like that. Like people talking about someone from your past has like drinking problems or something. Or like that person triggers you and makes you drink or something like that. Like, or maybe somebody gets drunk and like you hear gossip because they start chatting under the influence. Yeah, you're going to find something out. All right, anywho, let's go to your charms. Let's go to your charms. Yeah, I just feel like somebody's going to get a little nice and talk a little bit too much and show their cards. But that's good. Let them show their cards. Okay. All right, let's move this over. Okay. Yeah, I just have to collect the cards. Sorry, guys. Give me a quick second. All right, now we're good. We're good. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do an extended as I did for 1 and 2. And it's on you whether you want to join or not. It's optional and it's super affordable. But I'm going to show you a preview on what we're going to discuss. So if you're interested, the link will be listed down below. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go. Holy Spirit, talk to me. What else does group 3 need to hear? What else does group 3 need to know? Whoa, okay. So we have the 8 of Wands. I'm getting you like shocked that something comes in so fast. Like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Like, I'm getting everything coming towards you. Your phone ringing, people texting, calling. I'm getting your phone being very, very active. We have the devil in reverse. You're recovering. Yeah, I'm getting recovery here. I'm getting a fast recovery. Wow. Okay. With the devil in reverse, this is you removing people, places, and things from your life that no longer align with who you are as you're evolving. Yeah. I'm getting you like telling people they could get the boo. 4 of Pentacles. I see you real solid. I'm telling you. I see you real solid over here. I see you saving your money, being very responsible and also cautious with your money. All right, don't be scared to spend your money though, okay? Just saying. Don't be scared to spend your monies, okay, honey? We have the 9 of Pentacles. You have more than enough, all right? You're gonna have more than enough if you don't feel that way right now. And don't be scared to spend it, all right? We have to have a beautiful relationship with our monies. If you're scared to pull out the card or if you're scared to pull out the cash, then honey, you're scared of your own money. And you're telling your money that you're scared that it's gonna leave. So guess what? It's gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? Spending money is letting the universe know if you're not doing it in excess, right? Where you're like splurging. You know, spending money is just letting the universe know that you feel safe with your money, and what you're spending, you're gonna get back in tenfold. Point blank, period. But I do see you here with lots of money. I see financial gain. And I see it happening very quickly. Yeah. And then we have the 4 of Swords. I'm getting you healing. You're healing from something or someone toxic. Yeah, either you're healing from a habit that you used to operate within, you know, a behavior, respectfully. Listen, we all go through different phases in our lives, you know, and each phase supports the next one as we evolve, right? So I'm getting you removing people, places, and things that no longer fit the bill, that are not supporting the lifestyle you're trying to obtain for yourself. All right, I see you healing here. And you cannot heal with the devil. The devil's gonna take you down another road, all right? Take you down a dark alleyway and get you fucked up. All right, so you're removing the devil here, which is bad behaviors, addictions, materialism, obsession, lust, all those things that are just unhealthy for us. And you're removing anybody that is also associated with addictions, greed, envy, materialism, obsession, and lust. Like, I can't fuck with you, bro, sis, if you're in that energy. So people are going to talk because people are going to be like, whoa, who does group 3 think they are? They're better than us now? Oh, they don't operate like this no more? No, they're growing. We're evolving. If we're at the same place we were last year, then we didn't learn anything. All the lessons were in vain. You're supposed to learn from your lessons and grow, right? All right. So anyway, we have here art, because you're an artist. This is Temperance, all right? So I'm getting you healing slowly, and I'm getting you alchemizing change, all right? You are gaining more balance in the next 3 months. You are gaining more harmony in the next 3 months. I see you being very patient. I see you having self-control. You're moderating things. So even if you drink, let's say you drink, right? All right, we're not drinking tequila, whiskey, but I'm going to go get a wine and I'm going to have 1 or 2 cups. You know, this is moderation. So this is like, I'm not going to overdo something or overindulge in something so that I can numb my feelings or, you know, just kind of like disappear. This is, I'm going to do something and I'm going to know how much of it I'm going to do where I feel safe and I feel like I'm not jeopardizing my future. All right, so I see that happening here. I see you moderating your life. All right, like, okay, I could do this much of that. I could do that much of this. And I'm getting like so much luck and opportunity coming in for you. I'm getting you very sufficient here, very stable. Like, you don't need nobody. You got you. Yeah. I see you with the bag and I see like things coming in fast and I'm getting people like puzzled. Like, wait a second. How did group 3 change things around so fast for themselves? Like, how were they able to do that? Because you got in alignment with your purpose. That's how. All right. So can you tell me a little more for group 3 and what else they need to know right now? All right. We have celebrate. Hello. Like, it's giving you graduating, baby. You've accomplished so much and you will accomplish much more. Take some time off and celebrate your success. You deserve it. There may be an unforeseen increase in your income. Yes, more money coming in. Talk to me nice. Yeah, and I'm getting people shocked. Like, whoa, wait a second. How did they get that? How did they reel that in? Like, what's up? What's going on here? It was your destiny. It is your destiny to be abundant, okay? You're a starseed. All right, anywho, it says here, believing your dreams and passions. It is your calling to follow them. Whatever led you to this point in your life, it was to direct you to your highest purpose. New exciting adventures await you. Don't look back, only look to the future. I love that. I love that for you. Yeah. And I'm getting life purpose. Like you're doing what you're meant to be doing. You're getting in alignment with your life purpose. That's why things are going to be going so amazing for you in these next 3 months. You will have new ideas and inspirations that will guide you to your divine calling. What is meant for you will not leave you as long as you continue to push forward. Ask for what you need and things will align for you to carry out your vision. It's like you're having this brilliant idea, aha moment, and you're walking towards your life purpose. You're operating within your life purpose. I love that for you. So we're going to talk about all of this that I just discussed with you in the extended, just on a deeper level. All right. This is the surface. This is the surface. Okay. Okay. Link down below. Super affordable. Anyway, let's go. Let's go into your charms. So this gets a little loud, guys. So if you're sensitive to noise, you may want to lower the volume now. All right, so what are the initials for group 3? What are the charms for group 3? Ooh, she wally wally. Ooh, she bang bang. Ooh, she wally wally. All right, I'm hearing ooh, she wallin'. Ooh, she wally wally. Ooh, she bang bang. She really, really, really love my body. All right, so I'm getting people saying you wallin', regardless of sex. All right, card, you're in my way. Okay, there we go. First, middle, last initial could be yours, could be somebody else's. All right, we have PR, somebody could be Puerto Rican. We have CV, IIT, somebody could work IT. We have DT, somebody could be a detective. We have BA. Somebody could be a baby mama. We have MON. I'm getting Monday. Monday being significant. We have KPN. ER. Somebody could work in the medical field. I'm getting an ear. Like you're going to hear something. FC. Okay. We have BAT. Bat. Some of you guys are nocturnal. All right. Where you like to stay up late. And then we have batter. Somebody could work in the kitchen. DV. Some of you guys may have dealt with some sort of domestic violence. That doesn't have to be just physical. That's also emotional, mental. I'm getting dine, mine. All right, so I'm getting a date. I'm getting wine and dine, a date. Some of y'all could be going to Puerto Rico. All right, so let's go. We got Iron Man. All right, so some of you guys, I think it's Iron Man or it's a bug. No, it's actually not Iron Man. It's a Flash. All right, so he has the power of electricity. So you guys may be very electric. Maybe you light people up. You're like a battery. You activate people. Okay, I'm getting some of y'all being real fast. Like you do things fast. And then we have the camera here. So I'm getting a camera being significant. Maybe you guys are photographers, models. You're working with some sort of camera. Then we have waffles. All right, so some of you guys may love a waffle in the morning, okay, with some whipped cream. And we have the key here. All right, so I'm getting a door opening up for you. Yeah, I'm getting you gaining some sort of keys. I'm getting happy tears here. Like, oh my God, I didn't know that I could have all this. I didn't know the universe loved me so much. I'm getting like deja vu. All right, maybe you're going to experience deja vu. All right, and then we have Cinderella. So your story, even though you could be male, female, however it goes, I do energy, your story may match Cinderella's story. All right, Cinderella, she had the glass shoe. Her parents passed away due to illness, and then she ended up being with a stepmother who hated her, took all her stuff, And then her sisters, her stepsisters, her half sisters, well, no, they were stepsisters. They also hated on her, and they took all her stuff. They put her in the attic. Like, they took her mansion. They took her clothes. They took everything that belonged to her. And they put her in the mansion like she was a mouse. And they made her clean and cook. And they hid her. But her fairy godmother helped her out and got her to go to this event. And she met the prince, and the prince fell in love with her, and she became royalty. All right, so what's for you, nobody can get in the way and take it away from you. All right, so I'm getting people like purposely trying to get in the way of your opportunities and things like that. Could be family, however it goes, but they're not going to be able to. All right, so we have 150 here. 15 could be significant. We have the burn book, and there's a card in the burn book. Where's the card that's in the burn book? Let's see. There's a card in the burn book. Whoa, it's the 5 of Swords. Oh my God, and that matches the burn book. Okay, so the 5 of Swords, it talks about people talking shit, people being liars and bullies. All right, so the 5 of Swords is like bully energy, and the burn book is a bully energy. All right, this was a book from that movie Mean Girls. All right, so they would talk about people, and they would talk shit about them in the burn book. They would put their picture, they'll put an embarrassing story, they'll talk shit about them, and it's like, you know, you're in the burn book, so you can't sit with us, we don't fuck with you. All right, so I'm getting like somebody being a bully and creating some sort of burn book, maybe putting you in a burn book. All right, is connecting with Cinderella. But guess what? Oh my gosh, we got Cinderella twice. I mean, that's double confirmation, honey. We got Cinderella twice. All right, so I'm getting a big comeback for you, group 3. All right, I'm getting multiple people in your life wanting to like step on you, or like wanting to like block your blessings. Multiple people. You know what? Karma's a bitch. All right, so whoever did the burn book, it was to basically like shame you or make fun of you. I'm getting what goes around comes around. All right, and then we have here, how do you want that to fall? It came out how it came out. The 6 of Swords in reverse. I'm getting you thinking about this. This could have happened in the past. All right, with the 6 of Swords in reverse. This is like, sometimes your mind could go to this because you were treated so unfairly. This is like people bullying you and it hurting you so bad that you go back sometimes and think about it like, damn, how could someone treat me like that? Like, how could these people like try to like, you know, drag me through the dirt? Like, what's up with these people? They're stuck in the past, babe. Leave them exactly where they are. All right, you're about to level up. You're gonna understand the assignment as you be blessed by the universe. We have Amazon packages. Some of y'all could love to order from Amazon. Maybe you work for Amazon. Honey, we're playing chess, not checkers. Okay, we're playing chess, not checkers. Keep your mind on the prize, which is the future. And then we have here, what we have here, we have the moon. All right, which is, the moon is Cancer. All right, so is the moon Cancer? No, the moon's Pisces. Sorry. The moon. Somebody got like a moon tattoo. Pisces is here. So I'm getting you feeling something. You're very intuitive and you're feeling something. You may think that there's some sort of problems coming. No, trust your intuition. I'm getting you're good. Don't fear the future. Don't fear your intuition. I'm getting you like scared of your psychic abilities. All right, we have Harry Potter. Yeah, you're like Harry Potter. Harry Potter is another one. Because Cinderella's parents died of illness. Harry Potter's parents were murdered. All right, so you guys could be orphans, or maybe you're not orphans. Maybe some of you guys like were neglected by your parents, or maybe a parent left, and you know, you could feel very alone in this world. All right, so you're like Harry Potter. And Harry Potter's family, like his school, his friends, his teachers, they became his family. So I'm getting you creating your own family outside your family. And remember, Harry Potter's uncle hated on him. His cousin hated on him. His auntie hated on him. They hated him for being magical. They hated him for being alive. Like, they blamed him for his parents' death, you know? And that was messed up. So I'm getting like a lot of suffering here, but growth that comes from it. And the growth that comes from it is so beautiful. Like, you're gonna cry. Happy tears. Happy tears. Yeah. I love you, group 3. You didn't deserve none of that. Okay? I'm here for you always. Remember that. Talk to me in the comments. Follow me on IG. My IG's in the description down below. Okay? I love you. All right, let's go to your pendulum now before I cry. All right, so think of your question. Spirit, what's the answer for group 3? Let's see what your advice is. We're going to go deep into your extended trust. There's so much goodness because karma never miss, baby. And I see it. Like, I see people shocked here that you're able to overcome, that you're able to defeat the devil, that you're able to defeat these shadows and negative energies. Like, people wanted you to fall victim to like some sort of society norms or to some sort of like agenda. What's the advice for group 3? And you didn't. And look at this. Believe in miracles. You have to take risk. Miracles will only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. Believe in miracles, baby, because happy endings do exist. They do. And then we have here, embrace your alone time. Learn to love your own company instead of expecting someone else to make you happy, all right? You got to make you happy, baby. And then we have here your last card. Practice gratitude. Take time to acknowledge what you're grateful for, okay? We have ask a friend. Ask a friend, all right? So you may want to, bring this question up to your friend. Spirit wants you to ask your friend, okay? And we're going to leave it right there where it's at because I don't question spirit. All right, guys, listen, I pray that I helped you here today in any way, shape, or form. Let me know in the comments. If you guys are following me to the extended where we're going to go deep into this read, I'll see you right there right now. But if this is where we're parting ways, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me today. It was such a pleasure connecting with you, vibing with you. Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit that bell button. Again, let me know how you felt in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the extended, the comments, or the next one. Sending you love, lights, and everything nice. Mwah. Deuces. Bless.